at expertise, people's commitment to the nation and so on. That goes beyond party affiliation. You know, sometimes I get a sense that our politics has become like a war of gangs. You know, a war of criminal gangs. So one of them has captured some territory and is benefiting from it. If you manage to defeat that criminal gang, you establish your domain there like a mafia, and you take control of everything for yourself, regardless of the national interest. And it's a danger that this country faces. This country must be governed as a country. It is one nation of one people with one common destiny. We need to revisit that slogan which General Achampong in his wisdom introduced. What is happening? My friend, what is happening in our country? So what about those who do not belong to political parties? They are not human beings anymore. So in our country today, if you do not belong to a political party, if you are not a member of a political party, you lose all your rights as a citizen. What nonsense is that? And then, so what? You know, we help you to win election and therefore we have an entitlement. You have what entitlement? This country, and Senna, listen to me very, very well. We went to an election. We elected President John Dramani Mahama as the chief manager of the affairs of this country. We did not sell Ghana to him. Ghana does not belong to him. Ghana does not belong to the NDC. Ghana did not belong to the MPP, and Ghana would never belong to the CPP. What we do when we go for elections is that we elect managers, and they are supposed to manage this country on behalf of all the citizens of the country. If they fail to do that, they cease to qualify as governments. And we must approach this fight against Galamsey with the same vehemence and within the same principle and so on. That's the only way we can move forward. That is the only way we can move forward. My friend, you see, in any country, in any
I didn't say Mr. Mahama said, pardon of AI. Ma, me go be say pardon no. Pardon baby at 12 cities. To be chill sufis 2,000 the amount. O say nya. Na so mo be pard 50 cities 20 cities abodam. Men can seven. Mama pay mama me show ni. My name is Prophet William. And amana o to nyanse pia ni. The pard dey about the sand case. Mama. Anything you mention about the West President or the Fourth Republic, you know. I'm out to pad. On to pad. Shameless leader. Oh, shameless president. Oh, to pad person also. Oh, man, oh, papa, now I want pardon and papa, now the man. Then someone will be your better, your mind, your mother, also. Not watching, etienne, and Siam, and I 8 years ago, everything can be somewhere. Now the old bunny mamma here. What the gave out the Sandy Casey. Where Jimmy for? Until I am a serena, or to Ghana for Jimmy for Ghana one was for with the father sour, with the father Jimmy Freddy Casey, Mobile, was your food, was your food. So none here, so Lodina, so to say, you make I saw more, Jimmy for my, and Mamma say, and was your for my, and now, Papa, room, now a balance room, more, must see for what the part, what is that? Pardon again. I didn't say Mr. Mahama said, pardon of AI.
Yes, yes, I could do anything can't for your Nini and Kwasaka. PULC, Public Utilities Regulatory Commission. One more report on what they buy and say the entire year of 2024. About 2024 now, I'm on your Kobenet. So then a new patriotic party, MPP, led by His Excellency Nana Danko Kufuado. Afinimunino. Electricity incremented by 6.47%. Me bois PURC for so bois 6.47 for the entire year. Ah, you know what I'm saying? I mean 6.47. What's your Kufuado buying the 3 more than aban ne enwene Ghana fo ho aban ne eye aban a ne yemu hyehye no emma Ghana fo na aban ne sikadie ene katahyehe ene proyanko ne ye de ye somu na emom se ye to aba de mamo na mo de mo ba de a mo ma obrani amane emma meto Ghana fo so mo fa tete meto Ghana fo so obi tu mu 6.47 na no wade brani atete beto Ghana fo so a wa wo be ji akonwa no wundi bre bia wo nko ba bia wo boso me yensa pe no wo to mu 14.75 for just the first quarter obi atumu the entire year 6.47% wo just for the first quarter wo to mu 14.75 what you see mo yense ma wo reset the country reset ben no reset ben na wo de yekono ye ka kire Ghana fo ye kachire Ghana for ebra ne nama ye bontoa no ye se sa wo se wontimi na wo maame ntena na nya wo maame kura sa MPP aban na wo se wontimi ne ntena na nya NDC eno nie ehun sunsanso ne ye hunu no na de eme ya ne se ye ne a ya nkwa nkoto aban fa omo no ye nyina ye ba betue bi ye ne a ye tifia ye ka se o me de obi ho ahinti ehyan ho ahi Dr. Patrick Boachia dom ho ahi onabu kwaku kwate ho ahinti wan kwa nkoto aba ama no na wan san to bi ama Dr. Alagba Muri Baomia am MPP anto aso no ye nyina ye ba betue bi we all day inside eno ne ade eme ya senka ade a ye segregate na ye yiyimu ne ama omo koto sa aba no atwia ehun sika no na ye ne ya anto sa aba ne bi no ye de ye ho atoya nanka eno nanka be ye de pa nanso ye se abato ho osusanso eno ti na bireduro bia ne e ba ne e bonto ne ye ka se memfa wansena ho obufuo na mbiri wukuro enne Ghana fo ya chi ani so enne aban we a wote a wo praise sa aban we a on fere no aban we azan obi azan koko ekuafo nyina wazan obi azan koko ekuafo obebunu bi otifie menua bi otifie a onya mumugidie se Mahama is the hope onone ye need aso or the asempa na bo 24-hour economy no makon masika mo de by the entire year 24-hour economy mu flagship policy ma mo so ene wote ya wonya kukuduro se na memuo papa
economy no mkeka no omoboa enya adwuma because utie minia agbanyo me bo na agbanyo krom wonum apafo lolobi 24 when I'm going waiver me bo now obi ukrom mosia so ana say suonu ana say empatwom when be 24-hour economy na say very no
moko jinkusiara
the go koto aba we NDC ni because of 24-hour economy na koto aba busa mo say ehefa na me baby a me 24-hour economy fa na be ye no me ehefa na meti it's not going to happen because NDC is already against import substitution also KTM they equal parliament yeah restrict import substitution import na eba no almost that one plan. So that makes sense. And to come to 24-hour economy now, what are you going to do different? What's the passport office? Now passport office one no. And I don't know if I go try no mam kokwere. Now obi mo kura mo hanom mo ran 24/7 memoa. 24/7 no. Edu anwumra. Say one last mo pon a. Obo maka ni nyina no. Ye bi obi obo nwom ana obi obe ya asore. Oni technician no ene security for naka. Accounts obi ani ho. Marketing obi ani ho. Because as what just say Adamajono, Ogoton Alberta Mahaya, and the one about Tracy Kama, I be here accounts for all honor. So because you say, me buy passport office, you bury 24/7, until you find this for Mako Mako passport office, so much of the saying. DVLE, if I do so much more for honor. Now, one guy was an National Babe register a car. Or we second the Quenfana, you know. Now, Crofo you can't cry.
Something also be provided. Security security no ombedi machi me resta me di me DV neighbor no mo di machi sa hey masa hwe NDC4 o ma bia mayi ba ko krifi ko take kana yi no o say me poster na ma ya bo ho no me banners no o say ma church a better tomorrow and no mo kasa ni nyina and a better tomorrow e o mo de o mo ma copy no mo ka bi a better tomorrow o da me che he
ideas na ba o me de gu ho no
yes
omon pekibi
mate
na LPG dey so dey gu o se betua omon pekibi na mo kwan ne kakra no fan kan mo dey no because election 2024 no it's all about job betumi aye
ideas
exactly enye atemnidio it's about job betumi aye ena me catch Ghana ni bia wo tie me na dey say 2024 we are especially unemployed now go to aba busa ho say na wanam to ba na mana bebo ane again ni pa no ba beye ama me masetere mai to because so be 24-hour economy no busa ho say me meti barikese na barikese ana de na ba beye anu ha na manya 24-hour economy
okay
because now no wa me mu say wa all the MPs no more apa west no omina ko sia wo wa na mo say 24-hour economy na say na hono mo na mo MP ni ka say yen ko sa abo na yen ton no ana hono ma
wa
me na say
hello Miriam abusiamfo na mo nyina kwa abasronko e de mobile RAZ media so e wo YouTube tanso na me cheche mo nyina mamo akwa abasronko e de ba Kennedy e Japan Junior so e wo Facebook mesra se de bia ye no oba na wa share na wa like video no nso aka ho na waja o comment nso na ya hu na ya chia oye na ma sense so say na your first time so a waba platform we so amesra wa se bo modra na subscribe to the channel na beka abusuakuo no ho o subscribe a e ma ne ye no nko a bo modra na fa wonsa esi adoma na ebeba no so odo nsa si adoma no so a obewu se bepie aba all anase personalize na wa choose all o choose all a ebe lead you ama wa kreke all no so said ye be ya da bia eba life bia no wonso no ubenya sabio nkaibo say yaba no abe join yen na ye no adi dwuma no mame mfanchia ema atiefo a wana belande na wakeka won hu ama ye hu se omo wo ho ai atiefo no bi ene mame Jennifer Edu ewo Facebook ena aseba prosper ai na mwakwa bapa mame Esther K Balima enso abete ewo YouTube medase pa Jennifer Edu enso aba osigo David Mr. Mafo medase pa phobia member ene phobia member shift aba platform we so ene I don't know phobia member akwa aba ho te say ai phobia member ni akwa e wasema edre phobia well in any case abusiamfo ene the jumadie soronko bi ebremo pa a very hidden secret bi abeto abotre first John Dariga Mr. Ibu John Dariga Dramani Mahama wasi akwaji bribe biem monim se papa we de ono de oba bia na obedi akonwa bre bia je so akwaji bribe adamudie ma me retapia me mo akwa abapa papa we na joma Ghana for pa already yankopon Ghana for so edne o Ghana for so edre joma ha ma san kwa akwaji bribe biem ya san kwa che ne ka biem ya san kwa che ne ka biem e ba be yi hu video e di akere mo joma ha the cocaine island ansuno cocaine island no ansuno paso a yede fa Kotoka International Airport no anso no sabio Ghana Gold Board no mo ate no anso no John Mahama san akwaji adamudie foforo bi ene de hey John Mahama papa we pa yebeka no ho asem de to so mienu April senso akwaji bribe ewo zoomlion fo ho ono ananum asem ena ode abeto dwa se zoomlion fo amane bribe entino wate ne ma bi ase ono ane kaaye o se ono ane demand bribe se de be ya Ghana ban ebe sign the contract no ama zoomlion fo se omo mprapra krom uye no so firi ho a a bigger demonstration be a hit on the street of Accra today. Very powerful one. And then the MPP in opposition has so said they are really powerful. Demonstration way, any demonstration ketwa. The demonstration so apart from the massive one, a present any nipa doma omoko no. It is a demonstration a purposely for the right of for my right and your right. Etinabusia and also yebekasa afa home. Yefiri hɔ na yɛkɔ hari no edrusu ene ne position as Minister of Education and nsɛmsɛm bi ɛbobɔba efiri ne camp a ɛkyerɛ pefe sɛ sɛbi wɔ nsɛm bi no ma John Mahama kaeɛ sɛ Ghanafoɔ nkura nnuane Akufo-Addo de ma ɔmo di wɔ school ne nkrama yɛ ni aduanfo ene na asefoɔ ɛho nsɛm ɛbobɔba ase edu nketia nsɛm bi ɔkaeɛ sɛ ɔmo de ɔmo ba ɔmo bɛma headmasters akɔtɔ aduane wɔ dwam apɔnkye prako kyerebe nam ɛna ɔbɛkɔ akɔtɔ ɛde abra schoolfoɔ no saa nsɛm no nyinaa no aba bɛtɔ abɔntene sɛ ɔmo ntumi nyɛma ne nyɛ yie because ɔmo nim sɛ ɔmo yɛ ne saa the school feeding program will collapse. So had na dru so ankasa babonten abeka na num asem say the omo promise in campaign no process bi a entumi mfanhye ye na ebetie no so da num asem na ya bye mu na ya kyerɛkyerɛ mu na meanwhile no yenkan hu say sabio abusiamfo the 24-hour economy no so na the main campaign message for the NDC no bogus. There is no sense in it. Omun to me ho hwema ne ye. Omun is not possible to do it. But sabio na ye kan because na metaka pa say wo what if abanche beto me chok. A sabio light impo ehho onama wo. Kwan ben so na ebetima 24-hour economy e wo kuruma enama no so nti ukoto aba. Jimmy light bill the promise mo say because of 24-hour economy yeah bania babeti so na wanya light at a cheaper price now there 24-hour economy adwuma ne bi no miwia light no ebi ni ho biem na enye se ebi ni ho and so at the same time no we are demanding higher tariffs from you utua bela emu eduru and so still light no ebi ni ho. Ghana now the question that I want to ask you is earlier now light no it is saying it doesn't matter so you NDC ni it doesn't matter so you MPP ni it doesn't matter so you CPP ni and as a sabi we non-political party supporter me bisa sabere we mu say wo area now light sem no it is saying utimi yima no e comment section box sure Ghana for me say hey some Ghanaians open cheapest mind people that you can manipulate people that you can work with their subconscious some Ghanaians are 100% ready. Hey, campaign. There was one thing that I used to say. There was one word that I think one sentence that not every day that I sit down piano, I say that things. I say that sentence. Me say sisubiem. Na mama yankai who say same way me can. Me say adrena nyankopon de ma wo no. Eye the same adrena odi ma obia. Be say wo fail say wo nyusu nyansa na e wo adrena no mu mfa nya de ma wo ho a. Don't worry. Relax. Feel comfortable. You will find somebody who will let you use your brain in your head to do something that will favor him. Enubie NSC ene ewo Ghana maimu. Na yaso na edene. Yaso ena na edene because Mahama na ye kana sem no. Onye nipa bi a Ghana fo ye hu na mamu da. Onye nipa bi asabi o firi bosome so na betete ofom. Oye nipa bi a Nyankopon cha de ye hu kwan ofa so bu ni man pen Anami boy. Yehu Mahama to be a vice president, his ability. Yehu Mahama as a president, his ability. But when you know, Ghana for, we decided to vote for him again. Adentia, you was syndrome of Stockholm. Aye, dear bonena to the point to say, Obiba na oya the pa. We don't accept that. We want to suffer because ene nababe part of our DNA. Bacho mutieme. Ye bone andi sifona adi ye bone na abu man no wo kwan bone so mana awura ye dompem ene ye nkase mu ne ya adwene mu to the point to say MPP amanyoko no ba na oye adwuma pa ye de ye ho bema ye ho atoye na we feel say it is what? It is not the right thing because yen ye DNA na ewo ye mu no adan people who are ready to suffer. Say yes sir. Aban bi aba. In just 8 years, watimi amadum so ayira wo man mu. Ade obi betra so emfie na wantumi anyema na anye yie. Beto tena ho. E ma e be kan kire o say omo no omo firi aban mu no na omo ayeden asizi dum so. Omo asovu dum so. Na ade a usizi ni 2016 and na ufiri aban mu. Eba ne se na 2025 7th January onsa so akonwa mu a dum so ahya ase eba so ohu de omode ntro ne na ada ne akohwie pa akohwie ena omode achinchim Ghana fo nyina ya adwen yenim de da yetim omotumi achinchim no e de ayedan e de ama yakwakoto abafo e de ama abanfo obetena akonwa no so no the niema ehu hia se o se onyema ye nko yanim no ode enu agu nchen ena nkwase asem ajimisem abodamsem ena odi akire miya na obi a wa promise 24-hour economy. If industries can work, if factories can work, you need a stable light. You need a stable light to do 24-hour economy. Uba beduru ye no. What you did then say, light na ye enjoy ye no. Mwachim enene. Enkwada ye wo mu esofa ahuhuro ewo mu danim. Ena industries so no omunya light na omode ye adwuma even during daytime. How much more they can get light to work in the night time? How much more? Just say anything that these people promise, since when they came to power, they have diverted their attentions. Now, hey, you know what? NDC is made up of con men. Nada. They are trickish. And they are really, these guys are the real politicians. These guys are the real politics. And on my joining obohu together. And I mean names as Abronsam. Bonebe na Ghana for the year now. Of course, the South Sankrofo, a be free Burkina, a be free Mali, a be free Togo, be free. The leaders of NDC, many of them come from different countries. A be free Cote d'Ivoire. I say don't get here. So Cote d'Ivoire ni. Anamunim. Me say akwa minim hoyo. I say don't get here. Ya sheda ko na ntia na se tie. Onye Ghana ni. So such person. NM school kakro ko yentino. What to me in your position? Do you think that he's thinking about you? I say don't get here. Every year he goes to Cote d'Ivoire 2, 4, 5 times to go and visit the rest of his family. Oye Cote d'Ivoire ni. Ento no sika no na ni di akire o. Sika na ni di akire. Enya o man no nkoso na ni di akire. But let's turn back into the MPP. The MPP is made up of rare men. Rare men of Ghana. Nkrofo a omo na nane omo na nanka so anom. Ye wo omo wo Ghana. Omo yen kan say omo forefathers, ancestors nyina no. Ye wo omo wo Ghana. So they care. They have the womb an omo afuno uboma Ghana asase na ejijim but yesi entiase yesi yen no ye entiase ma ye nwia Ghana ni ankasa ni yenso but ye nkwasesa nkrofo binom a omo abetra oman no anya sabio citizenship omo atremu ache na omo anya citizenship ye nkwasesa won bom mra na omo mfa ya adwene ene ye nim de emedi agro na omo nsay oman na mayen ene na ewom. Look at what they did concerning Galamsey. And this about Kunyam, no dear Nekoso Galamsey, my mo. I Galamsey word, no, send a city. I have for any good Galamsey site, or more protected, and this for NDC national executives or more Galamsey. Kwasi Ampany be or Tikumasi, a quaco cobi, a so ye frafrenio, so free Syria, so free, Joseph Yamin. What then can be him? Uhuni Kromubim, or Tigalamsey site. Or your biggest Galamsey in Ghana. So you know, these things all put together now makes you feel say Ghanaians, we have sold our future into the hands of the wrong people. Now dear ya kesipa woman say the ediginal so I got to a banama one and so ni a bit is a akoko baako. A bit is akoko nam akoko mua and obi digina so ekoto aba obi gina fractal bottle me ensaso na ekoto aba man this obi kwaji emo 5 kilo sachet of rice and okwaji ye obi ji 500 Ghana na odekoto aba man this eye wani wo wakwa akoto aba abanya ose woni adwuma ye oba no oba kreti nyuma amwanya bia ye no obeduru abai mu no the first thing that he did is to sack people who were already employed. Already yankopo pacha do for money mo pa obi osi ono the enti awaba ne say there is rate of unemployment very high enti oba no oba bejo nkwa papa ne bedi akonwa. The first thing that he did is to sack people who were already employed. And come back to me then anya adwuma bia ye agye akatua bi e de ahwe won yere ne won ma papa beduru o se da bi na momo ne hwan afi na ye aba na ye sack you no mo kofi. And I think say it is clear to each and every Ghanaian that sa party nenye party bi o se emfa yani nto so na se aye mistake ya we have to accept and adopt to say we have done a very big mistake, and we must put in our mind to say coming 2028 some mistake we are ye no ye biem because minia say yenim ne asan koto abama ndc ne bi man bedi Ghana ma yenim 2028 ya me say enche bia wone nam kronuma na ya frɛ wone nam kronuma na ya stopo ne ya kan cho say ya ton wa ma obi enti bra na yenko ai wone nam kronuma na ya stopo say ya ton wo bra na yenko ya ji usika because me kan won't ase if you remember maami bi ase friend Bridget Otu no ye adwuma Metro TV Sama Ameno. She was the woman each and every day. Early in the morning, she will be on the Metro TV. On the Juma no yen say she will come and update you on the cost of commodities on the market. And no way, why that? Now, me, I have a simple question for you. And cement bako. Cement ane tono. Ete Ghana, John Mahama. Sabio mischievement in Toko Jina Babi can say yetoni 800 Ghana no. And cement bako no ya jump from 80 Ghana to 130 Ghana. Ane borono. Tio from 80 Ghana to 130 Ghana. And I yakoto. Ensuo bo ya tu nsuo bom ensuo common water ensuo na nado danko akufo ado ba ya sabio edru covid time o de mamu free mamu de yemo ne ma monhu so mfaso no ene yɛde higher tariff abeto ho every 3 months bi yɛbɛsɛ atom biem enti bɔne bɛyɛ na yɛde ayɛ ho sa entosi baako ene onim ne bo bayire baako onim ne bo ene but yɛse Mahama ena ye ni daso ai Mahama ono na ye ni daso Mahama eye the hope of the country enti enkoto abamfama no nomra papa ibaye common ni nyuma oye nyina enso ani enane ye di plane abesi Ghana na ye di Ghana dan ko K Island ochina obeti yesi airport ho ye di ko K na fa ho akwa buruchire ade beche obeti na yesi yetu garamse wo ha ochina obeti yesi sese die Ghana ban na beto gold afiri amanfo ho chese ensema ye di ne personal benefit beba nko a gas depot fuel depot Ghana fo nyina yede ye fuel sie ansana yaton John Mahama timi akata na ni aton ama mani president sese ndc character no omuwu ko ba se denya ehwa anete sa anete because we say ndc for they are used to selling state properties and into omo aba yente ana omusi brudama asiedu nkatia in 2014 one single brog where this cement in a trail and nipa moja na de atwa now the Ghana for $5 per cement sorry per one brog a brog of cement ye ton ma $5 in 2014 transna calculation na we ene kuna brog ba ko ne boy say brog ba ko ene ne boy say but we did not understand. We did try to make yebinum ye boy home say nkebema Ghana for I remember na Gen Z for somebody omonti bida Mahama bedi akonya na omunye nkwada nti omodi omu anhu enti na hokyere na abaye global no si NDC ankasa kese omobo Ghana MPP for na ye incompetent no munti manage economy na de omo agi atum ena Mahama betra akonya no so de be na asesa. What has changed? Never hasn't it become worse? Never na ne wono. Enyama me ye worse. Enyama na fempo ene mu ba ba ye dre. Na montwe na mo behu. Montwe na mo behu. Ai ena me even see kan because of brown every punti. Asofufo akwasiafo akohwifo. Eye dede wo kromu te said ye sebio Ghana kura untimi mpi abonten. But the report from the international security and peaceful what them call countries across the world, they recognize Ghana to be one of the most peaceful places to live in the world. There comes so my anchor. And I have a serious show with you guys, and yeah, I appreciate it. Say, what by Ubebo homo na ube subscribe. Ede amame ewo channel we so se on subscribe ya sa so na message say like video no ma me se unya like ya e na message say adoma no ewo video na ase na fa on sesi so na ohwe video no na wa ma love no aye dodo se de be ya YouTube benya signal say video no ye interesting na yetimi push video no ama video na akọ nanim na yasesa adofo e de abeka ye ho na video no aye de mama mfanchia Emma tiefu amaba ai maame meri owusu ni makwaba yie pa miwia Wilson asamani mechia yie pa Kobi Jima mechia pa miwia Evans ankama kofi mechia bra panyi samodo kuno mechia wonso maame Diana come style to bene sa so na Amos ata mechia yie pa Kevin Kujo miwia mechia pa makwaba ese ena Kobi Ando wonso mechia Mimi uskani kwa joko ache memwakwa bapa ena Messi asadebe memwakwa bapa David Conte onifobie twiso dendende David memwakwa bapa mimi opanyini kwa siasa memwakwa mama reta apia mechia oye pa memwakwa ba ena Francofi mechia Kakari TV yewia SKB TV no wo YouTube de nya adwuma biem enti no hwe na chi akwan e wo YouTube no so as Kakari TV ubehu no na wa support no ewo Facebook so oda so a SKB TV1 ubenya no ho na wa support no abusianfo me cheche mu nyina ema mo akwa miwia ba panyini baako ai the only one Esther Kebadima Michelle Yepa Jennifer Edu Michelle Phobia member Abelande ewo platform we so minim so obepe yen ayi Dr. Bawomi Ankrofo ni akoso de I don't know Phobia Phobia wasema edene kwam Phobia no kwam Phobia Phobia well me ma me unity aboaje nso abedwa ai ma me mo akwa bapa me chacha mu nyina busuamfo ene mo bre mo ma yeji just this 1 second na yensamra but message say like video no na share ene am say views no e da so awofom mo ma mo aye ho na yem push video na yenye dodo kakra wona ne topic na ye de ba no emu ede pa mo ma hwe video we na yensan emeka eja engum
me say Mahama say pad no eyan ma me ko bi say pad no pad no be 12 series so obi tier school fees 2000 the amount o say nye na so ma obi pad 15 series 20 series abodam men can seven o ma pay Mahama me say ni manage prophet William and na na o to nyanse pia ni the pad dey about the syndication Mahama anything you may say about the West president or the Fourth Republic you know I'm out to pad shameless leader, shameless president. Oh, to top the person also. Oh, man, Papa, now pardon the man. Then someone will be your better, your mind, your mother person. Not watching, etiens in whom, Siampasiasam, and I 8 years ago, everything can be somewhere. Now the old money, Mamma, here. What the pardon about the syndication? Where Jimmy for? Enti oya mo se we na o ti Ghana for Jimmy for Ghana kwa kwasa for me de para sisa wo me de para Jimmy for case wo mo ba bro ngwasa for so na ne so lodi na so ye mi ku aso mu Jimmy for my and Mahama say ngwasa for my na papa ne room na oba no so mo ya mua mo se mo ya kwasa for o de part what is that part there then and this me say Mahama say pardon no eyan
economy no mkeka no omobwa enya adwuma because uche mi nia agbanyo
enya adwuma say
me bo na agbanyo krom wonum apafo lolobi 25 when I'm going waiver me bo now obi ukrom mosiaso ana say suom ana say empatwom when be 24-hour economy na say very no
moko jinkusiara
the go koto aba we NDC ni because of 24-hour economy na koto aba busa ho say ehifa na me ba bia me 24-hour economy ehifa na be ye no me ehifa na mete it's not going to happen because NDC is already against import substitution. Also KTM the equal parliament restrict import substitution imports na eba no almost like one pay. So na me tell it took him say 24-hour economy now what are you going to do different? What's the passport office? Na passport office one no anajo no nipa ne kwetena no mam kokwere na obi mo kura mo ha no mo 24/7 memboa 24/7 no edu anwumra se wala se mo pon a obo maka ni nyina no yebi obi obobonyom ana obi obe ya asore oni technician no ene security for naka accounts obi ani ho market no obi ani ho because e so just say anajo no ogoton advert amahwan ene ho na ba betwa sika ma ebe hia accounts for hono so because you say me ba passport office you be 24/7 until we find this for makogo makoya adwuma passport office mo people do say DVL you do so much for hono na when the guy was na no ba register ne car we second dia kwen fa na no na krofo kwa koji car no kwa office
sentence also be provided security
security no o mbedi machi me register me di me DV neighbor no mo di machi sa hey masa hwe NDC4 o ma wi amayi ba ko fifi ko take kana yi no o say me poster na ma ya bo hono no me ba ness no o say ma church a better tomorrow and no more Casanina and a better tomorrow. A mode, more Macopino, can be a better tomorrow. What am I check? Ideas now about me to go on.
Yes.
Omon Pekibi.
Mate.
Now LPG, so idea go say between Omon Pekibi. No more and Quine and the Cacrano van come, you know, because election 2024, no, it's all about double to me.
Ideas.
Exactly. And yeah, it's about double to me. And I may catch a gun and you be a what you mean, you say. 2024, we are especially unemployed. Now what got to Aba? But some say, now when I'm talking about the money, again, any panel baby, a mammy must tell my so the guys over 24-hour economy. No, but some say, Memeti, Barikesi. Now, Barikesi, and then neighbor and Hano money 24-hour economy.
Okay.
Because now, no, what? Me will say, all the MPs no more. Upper West, no. Omina Kushawa, and almost 24-hour economy, 24-hour economy. And I say, na ba hono na mo MP ni ka say yen go sa bo na yen ton no na hono ma
me ha say
yes in Tabusian for it is crisis at 24-hour economy no you can't ho asem ten ye possible but now NDC for divert attention abusian moment ko so na yen to ejumade nso Mahama ne ho aba asem ya to ase ene demonstration e ko so a we dey member start up parents but men ka sam fa asem we ho ye nyina be kai se bi ho sa papa we wa ho edo bi am I don't want to blame him because Ghana for na ekosan lie koto abaman but he needs to be blamed. Papa we in the past obedi Ghana akonwa papa we toward a road contract to a Burkina Bay contractor papa no koji adamudie ena o the contract ma sa Burkina Bay contractor no ye nyina ye kai pa na asem we ba abontena na ye ka no ye hwehwemu ko hu se car na ye de command jo Mahama sa abre no na ye car fun bi eso ne mfaso na look obi a waba be di akonwa na ukromufo wo mamafo pa adwuma ye na omunya bi ukrom contractors ehwe adwuma ye na omunya bi nye utumi pagya one of your contract edema sabio amamfrani bi ofri baabi ne baaye abra contractors wo man no ma sa adwuma no ombetumi aye yen kwahwehwemu a sa yesi ye the Ford common Ford ne bra na Mahama ena yedi eye dan e convince Mahama man de sa contract no ema sa Burkina Bay no ye kwahwehwemu ko akira sa de na wo mu ni se enam se Mahama ne fa bi every that area Burkina ni mari honu ntino contract na yede ma contractor no yedi sika ni bi ka ho enti akire no ena contractor no san di sika na ma Mahama ne na busuanfo a omo mari ni Burkina Faso miwia no mene de ben ena asie se munyina mo ka se sa aka no Mahama nka ho asem ebeda abonten na yese enipa yenim na anajo no yenso kanea enhwe nanim enipa enim na anajo awia no yenso kanea wo anajo se ekwa akohwe nanim ahunisu ene ne ban die nti ameka sa abusua ene yesore ya ajo Mahama se enkrofo bi de ka beche no hey papa we ontifo kura ena ye sori ya Mahama si enkrofo bi de kaase aba beche no enipa kro mo ye wanka die nti omo de kaase beche no wanka die oye ye nyina ne se opake kaase no de kwa Jubilee House ena okokoshia Julius Dabra ena ode ni nipa we sa kwa we se mu nyina munim no fede so wusu kwache konkonsani trofo no omo ko Jubilee House ena omo se omo de kaase a was it gifted cars or the barber check the state. Now, me bema. We are see your way. We are see my way. Thinking deeply. Why a better car they check a president of a republic for free? let's think together. Mama, you know, Saka we yes hoy. And you will enquire every video now, and you dig into the issue.
And as when officials are required to hand them over to the state because they are about a certain threshold, and that is something. So I have a duty to on behalf of the president. Thank you very much. Yeah. That's it.
For cars we are muhu ye. Such expensive cars we. John Mahama say, me anyway. I will be a say Jimmy no. Yen jin to mu say obi e na toto sa cars na dia ba be che free. Abusia tieni ye o. Tieni ye pa. Yewra John Darigadra Mani Mahama say Ghana for yen jin to mu say cars na hu say ne nam ho no. E yo bi ne penasem kwa. E na odi ni sika kwa akoto cars. And when you hear me be komano, say the sitting president of a Republic of Ghana. Now, you see, asem kesiye besia, eya na franka ensi so. Asem kesiye, eba besi wo kroma, eya na franka ensi so. Na, ebia na nipa ni binom ye nim sa de we. Omana ye friend Ghana ye de no. Eya one of the highest interested areas in Africa to the white man, the Western world. The Western world have a strong interest on the land of Ghana. Adentia, yenim, ye will gold, ye will magazine, ye will timber, ye will cocoa, ye will coffee, ye will sise kura presi ye lithium. Sakas we ye nenam hoi. Abusia. Sa nkrofo na Mahama de Ghana ma omo se omo emfa won koke mefa ho emfa mra abrochire no nkrofo no aseda omo de abeda Mahama no temiye pa because since John Mahama be di akonwa no before ansana Reverend Intim Fojo Nensebeka evidence on the videos of those prayings na ontene ho ase a oma eba abonten a esutwa ye no na sa prince na di kan ye omo traffic airport wo Ghana for so many times before the thing gets outside. Temiye pa papa ne de oman no ye wiem shebre ye wie shen gina bre no Emma nkrofo wei Emma omode ye won business for long time before he came to the years of us. Mutie me pa. There be na mene me maami bi di nkomo. Asema o ka kire me ne say even though the Takura the airport na at all cost John Dariga Dramani Mahama wanted to build it for every cost, That airport was designed for cocaine and international dealing of cocaine. Sani Panaka Sama, it is the truth. And it is happening. Papa we, apart from Sika Yedemano, apart from Sika Muedra Yedemano, these are another gift, any cash, nay material gift, Yedia Breno. And no say on your chest state. Adentia. You know, say for the past, when this man received a gift from a contractor, Burkina Faso contractor, He wanted to hide it. But unfortunately, it came out. NTN Mahama didn't say the kind say, cars na men sakan me the state. Said the beya or chinabi, yanke say a bribery. Now the question that I'm asking is say, and now menoka say, and now menoka say, the Jubilee House itself, no. Who are the people running the Jubilee House? And who are the people who are going to benefit from this cars that John Mahama has brought into the Jubilee House? Say Sabio. Yeji John Mahama the car ekoma Julius Debra. What is the sense in it? Or the amane ho? Because only Julius Debra Sabio the yankan chief of staff no. One na to Jubilee House ho. Enti ya ade bia ye di kata adamudi omo akogye na menu sunti a omode Ghana airport na dan cocaine islander cocaine for big cocaine dealers eho na omode ye omo niema oh mama me say papa we hu he's so wicked and he can never be uncorrupt person or ye corrupt or dakro ye corrupt or the opposition or ye corrupt or the abai mu ene bobo. Na abusiamfo Ghana for muntie me yepa. How can it be possible say obi onipa da sani beto cars we a lost car cars we enye cars ya ejira any parking side o. These cars are cars are very very expensive and nobody will gift you those cars just because he or she like you. Prekas were you. Prekas ni yepa. Sakas mienu we. Enipa kro de ma John Mahama no. Our interest kesiye ewo Ghana maimu. And these things are going to condition John Mahama on any decision that he's going to make with the person or den or this sakas we ebeche Mahama. Na mama menkan sisu biemu se. In the public office, the Constitution of Ghana actually say, acting in the office of the state, you don't have right to receive gift for your duty that you are doing. Abrawoti office bim, who had any institution bim, ewo mainu muno. Once you are in that office, the Constitution does not allow you to receive any gift from anyone, because as soon as you receive a gift from someone, automatically that person has immorally conditioned you. And by conditioning you, you can give him a favor. By what? By giving, can I say, something that belongs to the state to him for free, or with a lower, without not going through the normal procedures. Sebio constitution, no. Now let me give you an example. Let's take example of this. Let's imagine, say, Nipakro this animal will be John Mahama. What is say abain ebema contract? Say openipa obeto ambulances e free abrochiri di Ghana. That's any way the application akoma John Mahama wo the minister of finance ho say opese onu mom supply ambulance no. Na me kwaku me amete hai me nso me ye company bi a me so metumi eden eye procurement de ma aban but me nche Mahama aban hwe na me nso me de me application akoto say I also want to supply the ambulances for the government. We are human being. We are human being. Entimodwene say me na me mfa hwe nche John Mahama ne na aban no eni sa nipa na wakwa John Mahama gift no ya mienu wei why na contract no at the end of the day ye de be ma no. This is where corruption starts. Corruption is not only an act of receiving money from people. Corruption, it is not only an act to say, yedi sika ashe wunsam. Corruption also consists in using the office, the power of the office that you are holding to do a favor for somebody because of what you have received from the person, or because of a personal relation that you have for the person. In fact, in the Constitution, procurement of everything that the government needs, you're stating what credit say. If the government want to give a contract for supplyment of anything, he must to before publish the announcement say, we are seeking to acquire this and this and this and this, and we need contractors who are interested in what? In supplying us with this. And I say, I was buying until publishes idea went to her. And my companies are more interest, obian to mean somete, no what? Ni application demanding say if they can consider him or her to supply for the government. The same constitution say abayana nyesa process no na momo katana ni epaja contract no direct e de command nipa fofra. That is breach of procurement processes. You can be jailed. And now constitution now so Sanchez say uye announcement na sabio who you sue your power in office and favor one person to give the contract to him. That is a pure act of corruption. You can be jailed. Etimi yaba mi yobe ma wo hweme. Nipa wo ye ode ka so ebra jo Mahama. Onwene enhu se wa condition Mahama na. Wa to Mahama. Wa to John Dariga Dramani Mahama. And this act of John Mahama, by receiving this gift as a president and also taking the cars to the you can say to the Jubilee House to say these are gifted cars, you know. This is a pure what they call reason that John Mahama can be impeached. That is what it is. We a pure act of what? Corruption. There is nowhere in the Constitution of Ghana whereby we allow individuals to gift something to the state. Even some of Kaya, you were car quite binum edda Ghana Krobinum soa. Nipa bi ewoni sika mposo nko person ye car quite no. But we don't allow the person to build the road. Adentia, it is not allowed because by doing so, you hang the hands of the authorities of the area and you can abuse them for the favor that you have applied for them. I was informing just 1 minute.
Because uche minia agbanyo agbanyo kromo apafo lolobi 24 when I'm going waiver amibo now obi ukromu mosiaso ana say suonu ana say empatuom when because 24 hour economy na say very no
moko jinkusiara
the go wo koto aba we NDC ni because of 24 hour economy na koto aba busa mo say ehifa ena me baby me 24 hour economy fa na be ye no me fa na meti. It's not going to happen because
Abujan for mon fan chairman just for a second. Yeah, Mr. Amon fan chairman. Now me so sim go na na wo hweso na o ye den. O like video no na wo share video no. Enti mi yanom asem na ye ka no e very serious. This man has breached the laws in the country. John Mahama has breached the laws in the country by receiving what? By receiving a gift from somebody. And at the end of the day, saying that I'm donating it to the state. Sa nipa na odi car na ma on ni interest ne de wo he. Die nti odi sa cars we eche wo. Die na ohwehwe free wo ho as a favor enam enu so nti a odi cars we ya che wo. Die na waya ama na enam so odi cars we ya che wo. Ehefa na onimu nipa ben no na de sa car na eche wo. Die ben na agreement na one na ye. Your power as the president no favor ben and now the ayamano. I am so choka. Abusia, this is a serious issue. John Mahama is involving himself in a serious corrupt allegation. When your allegation, this is a serious corrupt act by the president himself. Because a public office holder is not allowed to receive a gift from an individual in his capacity as an office holder. Yen na eka say anas amere yaw anas. Ekoye investigation mi de beto abonten. Investigation no no. Judges ya na yetimi chi aponchi de komo omo say eye gift no. They were considered as a corrupt judges. Me bo anas amemwa. Ai. Tony May leather shop ewo Cantamanto Cantamanto market ope leather o de beye mpaboa ka mu nkonwa edan mu nkonwa belt na asefo Italian made original o Tony May ho a onsa be kan bi Tony May enterprise ewo Cantamanto yeah yekai. Even though anas de no na osheda na ekoye sa trekeshon so de chewo, but we are making your president has told you say he has received a gift from someone and one money pakrodini. So this is a clear case of what? Corrupt act. Because as I was telling you, corruption, it is not only when you receive money from somebody. Corruption is an act whereby you use your power in office to do a favor for someone. And before you do a favor for someone, it means the person has given you something on behind camera, in camera. And this is what we are seeing. This is what John Dramani Mahama has done today. Papa we on Sisanda. Ni sunene bayano. On to me Sisamani ye da. Kronona no bebo. Onyai. Enti and same way I'm a country we fatu team said John Mahama we and trouble some people before the Bible thing. But me kind of platform we so a platform nuswa. Say a platform nuswa. But this issue say Mahama say ubia chene cars no. This will be a big thing in Ghana from tomorrow going. You will hear about it. A very, very, very sensitive act and a very bad actor. John Darigasi or no there. Mfano ho. Na wabade ba bechre. Say a chene kanti or de che Ghana for. Etimo president na or your cromfo in opposition. Or your cromfo in power. Aye. Or kotena fie kura astra or your cromfo. And inti ebisane say, have you been corrupted before? Ana onhu no because as a dramfunu ana as a ponche. Because he no credit say he is a man. His spirit is very, very weak when we talk about corruption practices. Masodan chimia ni mwakwa pabusia mumenshare video no na yen like abusian for enye da bia na yebedi amanfo atem enye da bia na yebe fire amanfo eduruba bi so e say yen take some issues be a call my no ma. I think say we need to talk about it very serious. Yes. Ehun be hia pa enti mesre mo say mo like video no na same way e very very important na yenko yanim abusia mate info no nyina mimi oskani I've listened everything but just a minute. Yes, lady unit and Captain Smart were free on your TV. Maybe later I will talk about it. Also the entire omo pam no ho gada say no ordinary gym no and entire ya pam no. Abusia, let's go to the next topic. The Gonja Mafia is at work. Yeah, what can you pa? Let's go to the
A+. He shocks me.
Abusiamfo. Kwame A+. Akwaji bribe. Na bribe no okwaji ye no. Ono a ene biem na num eka ye e de kire Ghana fo. Na se ye nyina e beka ye a e ba bonten beto abonten se NDC for say panya omo be fa so a omo MPs na omo anya ministerial position no omo benya sika gu omo bottom na omo atimi aye adwuma at the constituency level na omo atimi anwene the seat in the next election no yemfa kwan bi so na yemma omo sika bi say they are supposed to use it to build school infrastructures na ye 200,000 Ghana cedis na ya say am omo 150,000 Ghana cedis say omo nje na omo mfa enko omo anim ni omo achi mra say de omo behu say adwuma na omo age hu sika 200 no adwuma na omo beye entity ya ma 200,000 say fa ye adwuma every year e be ma on say sika no ya ma sika ni wi a na ya ma 150,000 say je na fa ye supervision of the project sika na ye de ma say fa hwe adwuma no so no it is almost equal to the amount that we are giving you to do the project enti ye wi Paul Adomo kira o ye adwuma e wo Metro TV e de asem we beto dwa e kire ye mu se ono no eye ne wonwa se sabi omi kura e me wonwa se ye de sika bi ente se Emma Ambition Fanye project. Now you did another amount of money. Almost equal. Almost equal to what? To the amount that is given to him to do what? To do the project. And Paul Adomo to this program way ever try the Metro TV so. Now Abusia, hey, assembly among Babeti and Wahoo. Assembly among Babeti and there. Every Kwame A+ or no ankasa na num no. Me say Kwame A+, onye just corrupt o. Onye just corrupt. Oye extortionist. Sa na e ka no. Me de me brofu nye o. Italy for say extortione. Extortione no mo kan Italy kasa but I think say brofum ye kan extortionist bibisa. Oye obi a odi ehunehuna eji sika firi amanfo ho and this man is an MP. Enti asem we ya Paul Adomo kire be kan wo Metro TV so no. Ekofa asem e ba kire. Na ye nyina enim se enipa Metro TV ye ne de no. Sa nipa no e na ye nipa bi a zoomlion no esanso ye ne de. Enti Paul Adomo kire ba abonten be kan asem we no. A+ say asem no hye no. Say ye disika bi se ebre omo na Paul Adomo kire e di asem na betu dwa e wo Metro TV enti se sa na tie dia he is going to what? Extort money from the owner of Metro TV who is also the owner of Zoomlion. Now ude yenti how Paul Adomo kire presented the case actually no na ye tie asem a A+ ankasa beka afri nanum. I just want you to list it. Yes, yeah, me use kani me da sepa extortionist. Extortionist. Oh, me da sepa me ya. Brofu de do bia na ewe eketrema o. E ya urade Nyankopon da benda. Enti abuso de mama ye ntie video we. How Paul Adomo kire presented the case. Ye wi a na ma bo video na cho na watie wasum. Asema an honorable member of parliament etimijina TV so ebie na noka edi kire Ghana for na Ghana for yakan ya no atum na yeyi yani there is nothing has happened. Hey, yeti asem ho we are really serious in trouble. We are in a very serious trouble. Say our member of parliament will openly say to Ghanaians on national television say waje bribe wa extort to obi because of information na ye hidden na ba beto abonten muma yentie ye ba na ya to ado
the most. A Plus was sitting on UTV every Saturday. I was watching. I don't miss that UTV program. Hey, I don't miss it. I can imagine A Plus sitting down at the UTV program, and this story has broken. And you said, "Nana ma train na in kwasi assembly and meeting of parliament no cry mean TB da nana ma train." What asema eba? Yes, MP bi anje 200,000 on fan the constituency. Orienso ayensa ma no 150,000. No fan ko hwe nana ma as what's my name by the guy's name? Kojo Sheldon says, "It bust my mind." A Plus a den and amuye Ghana fosika sa. Ghana fosika na o kan wasem no. What got na parliament and I would do 400,000. What be that? You are taking the money that Akufo-Addo gave to the people and you are putting in your pockets, and you said Akufo-Addo is a demon, so they should vote him out. Case Latufosin, is that what you were going to do? When you were appointed, we were all celebrating. Is that what you are bringing? That you are giving members of parliament, each of them 200,000 cedis. Then on top of that, you add 150,000. I hear when Afenyo Make saw it, he was shaking his head. He was confused. Members of parliament. So give me A Plus. A Plus, then cry name me one. A Plus, are you the same person? Kwame to Wauni. Kwame A Plus into one out tip parliament, one out 200,000 cedis. Also, they call a project or constituency. Near some 150,000. Kwame A Plus into A Plus, is it you? Kwame A Plus, our savior. The other day, Kwame A Plus found so much corruption in NDC that he played a song. Contract Beba, Okuje Tony Pabefa, Abembebo. Kwame A Plus, is it you? After what Abembebo, the hit maker. Ama MPP they win election. MPP buy also MPP for ya crown for into who call UTV. Who call criticizing MPP. Ama MPP lose election. Nyame adom when ya MP, e de nyame ase. Na MP ne say nti ne to ma wo Kwame. Se ko kan mrase bedwamu for na omunfa 400,000 shares will be bottom. Nipa 275.
I'm going to say something very interesting. This will give you plenty headlines.
Which one is this, sir?
This man at Metro TV, what's his name?
Oh, you are not going there, Paul.
You don't want me to go there?
Adomachi.
Yes.
Okay.
You want me to go there?
Yes.
Okay. So this man takes my photo, puts it on TV. I'll come back to this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Puts it on TV. Hey, Plus. You, what was a young amount 250? He said a lot. What could Jiska? And this Sika that you are talking about, you say you're MPP. The money is being given to parliamentarians. So why are you not talking about the MPP parliamentarians? Mm-hmm. Okay. So A Plus will say anything.
Yeah.
I've grown, but I'm a very bad guy.
Abusianfo muntie video no from here going no muntie apa very very interesting. One say Madika can show say Metro TV na esi ho no. Edipa kura aye ne de no. Ono anso ne sanso ye what? zoomlion.heavy omuwura. Aye. Me would free mind anything. Now I want you people to listen to what A Plus is getting ready to say to we Ghanaians. I'm Deborah Che me Mwakwaba. Nana Akria Afro. Good morning, good afternoon also to you. And Kwame Dre, also focus on Abronye. We will come on Abronye. Today I want to change the topic a little bit and make things quite different today. Abusia, Mami Afrim Poem Mwakwaba. Momenti asema A Plus, Babe Kaneha. When I heard what A Plus said, I was shocked. Say, hey, so this man is an MP. Asema, Ponadumo Chirikaye, one can't say money. He was just explaining to Ghanaians, he said, get fund money now. Nana nado de area school for mano. Ene, yesi yenyi sikanum fankogu. MP for bottom. No, mon family do mo constituency. Yes, or modi kusisi danyo. Or mon fan kochema NDC constituency executives. I said the NDC for NDC constituency executives. I and they are Mr. President, Mr. Former Secretary, Mr. Former Finance Minister, and then I say for no. You see, yam fasika way and come along. Yes, yam fasika way and come along. Now I'm from go on bottom now Monchaman DC for more constituency level. Said they by 2028 or mobedi kunim. The same way, Obia Ashokono, because those monies were put there to build a strong, free education for every Ghanaian. But as the NDC always did, they are going to share the monies among the NDC and MPP, MPSA. MPP, MPs, no monte, but in Parliament, majority carry the vote. And here they are there, Namu 88. Now this is for 100 and something. Majority has won. You cannot say any word against it. You just must to accept it. And TNT, what Aplus said on the public TV, on the national TV, Wasum.
75.
I'm going to say something very interesting. This will give you plenty headlines.
Which one is this, sir?
This man at Metro TV, what's his name?
Oh, you are not going there, Paul.
You don't want me to go there?
Adomachi.
Yes.
Okay.
You want me to go there?
Yes.
Okay. So this man takes my photo, puts it on TV. I'll come back to this thing. Puts it on TV. Hey, plus, you, what's a young man 250? He said a lot. And this Sika that you are talking about, you say you're MPP. The money is being given to parliamentarians. So why are you not talking about the MPP parliamentarians? Okay. So Aplus will say anything.
Yeah.
I've grown. But I'm a very bad guy. Me. I'm street and I'm so bad.
Yeah.
When he did that thing, I didn't respond. I just left him. Then on Monday, and Paul, listen carefully. I started waste management must be decentralized. Because it is Zoomlion who owns Metro TV. So if you use Metro TV to do that one, Paul does not have anything of value that I will attack, apart from his wife. Beautiful woman. I like her. Lady. That's the only valuable thing that Paul has. When we were sleeping in a car in Kaneshi First, like he was Paul Adumoche, we have become MP. He's still a blogger.
Is he a blogger?
No, you're blogging.
Oh, come on. He's not a blogger, I beg you. Paul is not a blogger. Okay. I mean, he sat on board. He's an astute journalist. He sat on boards. I think that we all have what we want to do.
Yeah. I'm going to show you today. I'm going to show you the real Aplus. And after he did all of that, I started waste management must be decentralized. I wanted to attack his boss, Zoomlion. And I spent time. You see where all the youth employment issues are going? Yeah, me, I will have time. Me, I will deal with you. His boss called me. Look, Zoomlion, he called me so many times I was not picking his phone. He called me. Everybody in this country was calling me. Zoomlion wants to talk to you. I was not picking. And Paul, ask your boss that the time he met me, what happened? Me, I won't sue you for defamation, by your boss. You see, I've stopped the waste management. You see, I've stopped. Because his boss paid me for his misbehavior on Metro TV. Your boss paid me.
How much? Because the way you're saying paid,
good money to stop writing about him on social media. I'm telling you, this is Kwame Aplus. Me, I'm a brutal guy. And you think I make a lawyer. I have defamed him. I've taken my own defamation from his boss. And I've stopped.
You've taken the damages from his boss.
I've taken the damages for what Paul was doing. And Paul, if you watch this show and you decide to come and start, I will tell you about two of your friends, the one they will pay, you will be so disappointed in yourself.
Are you threatening him?
No, I'm telling him that.
We are MP for Parliament. Now, Sabio, yaka ohwa asem wo TV show. Yaka ohwa asem wo TV show a. The oye ye ne say. You started what? Using a can of what? Your office power to intimidate the owner of the TV station. By what? By trying to what? Disconnect a contractor or no or our ne Ghana buying a war. Now this guy wanted to play smart, but let me explain it better. Kwame Aplus beson kan kire say ono no so what parliament na o kan asem bi efa ade bi ho a fatu tim say yes or no for the interest of the people. One, what is our case ade we eni kwanse ye ni say yenye ni say ya put it in your mind say and your mind no nkoso nti na Aplus ka because Aplus aka me yate ase say bra no ka say the management of waste in the country no yenye ne constituency or district by district na enye effective in the management of the waste on our street now he was not saying it because he wanted a clean Ghana, but he was doing that because he wanted money from a contractor or no, and a man or no na yet this contract man say or manage the waste in our country. We at you see, this man called himself an honorable member of parliament. This man, before he get to be in the office where he is today, this man was the man who was trying to capture, who was trying to paint an image of him to be one of the finest, one of the cleanest, one of the careless person of our nation. But so he got the power and he's using the power to extort people. And teach me, South in a year, say Jimmy way, or should I say, and Namonuntino, and Intia Malik Bashanteri, Ebejra Bontea, na all catch the Ghana for say, zoomlion for one person beside our contract, more mubium. Timio, Aqua Wintino. They did not want to sign the contract for zoomlion. The entire sign contract no edema zoomlion because zoomlion onano 8 years sika ema Aplus ansana Aplus no ye ampia yes nka mfa to me no e make good decisions edem koso be bra mene wo no or the to me no ab make decisions edi sika na abegu ni bottom. Mutie mi yepa tumi na nka onfanya dwumaden emma oman no enhyehyeye no nkɔ nanim no ɔde yɛ adwuma ma ɔno ankasa ne bɔtɔm enti Aplus contract yɛ de bɛma an agency wodi kan kɔ extort no for money na wodi sika no mu pi efiri contractor ne bɔtɔm a how do you want the contractor to get enough money to do the good job that he's supposed to do? Muntie mi ye pa. Mo ye wie eti don't fall into the traps of people who always talk shit. Goma central for akwawe odi azan kasa dodo kasa tentene atimi a divert mo adwene madwene ye mo se oye ni papa oko parliament akoye adwuma pa e de amamo no mo hu na wie ye ene he is an honorable MP who extort businessmen in Ghana for them to get contract. This same way so another scandal kekrakapa we enyo bi na ka share na no. This is from the horse's own mouth. Enyeme na me ka share na no. Enyeme na mi bu mitima ka same way. Enyo bi na be ka kire me na me nso me ka. Eye Aplus ankasa na ka kire Ghana fo nyina say, "Oh no, the CEO of Zoomlion why extort no before ansana all tia siema yede the zoomlion contract no the cleaning sanitary contracts the one you waste management contract no ono no agene chefa ansana all tia say as MP for them to give him back the contract. So if this guy comes out, if the NDC comes out and says, we will not allow you to pay the workers of zoomlion at 250 Ghana. Now Tibabi, now June say, Kwasiapani Malik Bashatele, Ghana for whom or what all what they were doing was an agenda. All what they were doing was a plan. All what they were doing was a process to extort money from somebody. Video no be na yanko different.
He brings me business and I'll make money. Me. You people.
Yes.
Say something very interesting. This will give you plenty headlines.
Which one is this?
This man at Metro TV, what's his name?
Oh, you are not going there, Paul.
You don't want me to go there?
Adumachi.
Yes.
Okay.
You want me to go there?
Yes.
Okay. So this man takes my photo, puts it on TV. I'll come back to this thing. Puts it on TV. Hey, plus. You what's the amount 250? He said a lot. And this sika that you are talking about, you say you're MPP. The money is being given to parliamentarians. So why are you not talking about the MPP parliamentarians? Okay. So A+ will say anything.
Yeah.
I've grown, but I'm a very bad guy. Me. I'm street and I'm so bad.
Yeah.
When he did that thing, I didn't respond. I just left him. Then on Monday, and Paul, listen carefully. I started waste management must be decentralized. Because it is Zoomlion who owns Metro TV. So if you use Metro TV to do that one, Paul does not have anything of value that I will attack, apart from his wife. Beautiful woman. I like her. Lady. That's the only valuable thing that Paul has. When we were sleeping in a car in Kaneshi First, like he was Paul Adumoche, we have become MP. He's still a blogger.
Is he a blogger?
No, you're blogging.
Oh, come on. He's not a blogger, I beg you. Paul is not a blogger. Okay. I mean, he sat on board. He's an astute journalist. He sat on boards. I think that we all have what we want to do.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you today. I'm going to show you the real A+. And after he did all of that, I started waste management must be decentralized. I wanted to attack his boss, Zoomlion. And I spent time. You see where all the youth employment issues are going? Yeah, me, I will have time. Me, I will deal with you. His boss called me. Look, Zoomlion, he called me so many times I was not picking his phone. He called me. Everybody in this country was calling me. Zoomlion wants to talk to you. I was not picking. And Paul, ask your boss that the time he met me, what happened? Me, I won't sue you for defamation, by your boss. You see, I've stopped the waste management. You see, I've stopped. Because his boss paid me for his misbehavior on Metro TV. Your boss paid me.
How much? Because the way you're saying pay,
good money to stop writing about him on social media. I'm telling you, this is Kwame A+. Me, I'm a brutal guy.
Abusian for NTA na yatini ye A+ ankasa abegyina bonten kan kire Ghana fo nyina say waje bribe in order for a contract to be given to a contractor or the CEO, the owner of Zoomlion. Anyway, Sani Power, your honorable member. Wow, Canada Japan. Ano enkrofo no de na hobobo no. Akromfo akohwifo a sabi wana wogi sikafon wodi omodi in the name of the government or the name of the power that they have. Enrich no wonder John Mahama is a friend to Canada Japan. Go A+ here nipa. One guy when we here. Wow. Sa same way abai. A very serious matter. Extorting people for money. Was you are working as an MP of a particular constituency. Now, the extortion that you did, was connected to a contract that was supposed to be signed by the government of Ghana. Miriam, this is a pure and a clear cut of what? Extortion. Into that side of the parliament now, almost a majority for them. Monsieur Omona, akofifo nkwa no mo abo amo no ho. Akromfo. Ena ya paki omo no mo gu ho. They do nothing for the betterment of the country. Mame Vivian Kuma me Mwakwaba. The omo beye no, they are not doing what they are doing to make the country better. It is all about their pocket. And they are not even ashamed of what they do. Omo mfere. Omo ba bonten beka. E di omo sesi omo bo. Se di omo ye nie. Di omo aye nie. Krono omo abo nie. Corrupt omo aye. Di omo aye nie. Na yentia na Attorney General wei. Enkrofo akromfo ndisifo akromfo a. Ghana mrachi won so omo awia oman sika. Yenti ha. Ena papa ne ba ya okay se omo ni case omo nyina nkofie. Yenti ha. Enti se sa nipa we oman ne do ewo ni mu a, how can you allow a thief who has been caught, whom evidences, clear-cut evidences, it shows say he has been, taking away monies from the state. Utimikata wanika se oyendisi ni intuno onko fie free. It is outside the horror. Omo ya akromfo. Na omo panyini ne akromfo. Abanya ote akonwa ma ye ma ne car manage. Now you who say a breachment of the constitution itself. Say an office holder, state office holder, incapacity as a president. Ye chewa de. Oji na wasanso de ababe chire. Ade oye supreme leader. Oye supreme leader. Court no or packing and crowfo akogu ho. Chief Justice no opese onye mfiri na kofa ndisi ni abetna ho. Because when you want to apply impeachment on a president, you need a Chief Justice to approve that impeachment. So Mahama want to get away with people who are serious in the matter of the country. Now, assessor actors, movie actors, we say parliament actors, any political actors, not the Omokuguho. Now, what to me, I the Opebia. The biggest demonstration since 2025, I hate the country called Ghana. But let's keep on understanding ourselves. If we live in any serious country, A+ needs to be invited by the BNI, the National Security, the National Intelligence Bureau, say one. But in Crofo, Japa, or the Namho, or Nankasa or Cromfo, Japa, or the Namo, or Nankasa Namo Cromfo, Cromfo and a coach the Yonko Cromfo. Sadi where A+ ye, Senke wo national security bia, NIB, Titro B, a woman no more na, inka, as an honorable member of parliament. A+ must to hold accountable, he must to respond. He had the questions to answer. On which basis he collect money so that a contract of a contractor will be signed. See, asempa no. Asempa na yesi eno na yehwehwe no. Eno na Mahama dia brɛ or dia asempa na bo. Asempa ya no 24-hour economy. Yes, you are to say, or the Dumso Nabo, John Darga Mahama, or the chrono nabo okoya wabo John Dariga Mahama. Let me say who. Anytime you become a president, there is issues in the country. Papa we ni nkrofo se so mo ni omubu abai akromfo nko a ofa ha yesi we abokro no ofa yesi we ya yesi of why. I hope say this time Ghana for we will take a look of things that are going on today to make a better choice tomorrow. Believe say in 2028 we will wake up on the 7th of December 2027 to go and what? Vote for someone with integrity. Yeah, I was getting me to asem no pa. Me te pass ya pam na firi ho. Na hwe sap akoye fe na Aplus. Sa kwa we ebe ka asem bi. I'm telling you, sir, this NDC government is really a big scam. Now, me guess what a scammer, Timasi Yepa. You will never be a wha. So we are. You need to be called Ntentemupa. And never be was a obedi akonya. Now, when you uncroft happen more, ewa by moi. I was saying 10 no moano. Yen to me friend no me ya no. Oh, me whom post ye already nyame. Ade wa he. Oh. Aplus na you know concerning the Attorney General. Oh, ade we na how. No, where is it? Aira. No. Oh, Aplus post me download do you abusian for. I want to talk about it, but I can't find it. Oh, no. This is not acceptable. This thing cannot be acceptable. Okay. Yeah. I got it. Sakwa we yo. To me, hey, we have a very serious problem as country that we don't want to think because we Ghana for new being believe say we are not thinking your problems will go. We say Aplus, a member of parliament, etimi bejina abontre ka kire Ghana for nyina say the Attorney General ono na Ghana mra e can say atembu bra and can say court justice system ekita ne nsem a o defend aban either internationally or locally no enyame kwaku e na me ko kan say oye kromfo a whole sitting member of parliament etimi ba abonten be kan asem we na Ghana for ya fane say enye hwe na BNI before enka ho hwe. Nobody invite this guy to know what is actually he's talking about. To the point he said, Papa we samba bontene ebe kan say Aplus wo evidence on famra. Eno achi no asema Aplus be kan kire Papa we ne say, let's wait. Let me find that because it should be here. I will say just a minute. This was not part of my topic, but I just pop up and I wanted to talk about it. No, that be anywhere. This is not the one. There was another one. I think it's a video. Well, in any case, I think some case me hwa e dey assemble by a beche home. Aplus can same way chire Attorney General. Attorney General eba bonting ebe ka say Aplus and find any evidence that he has. Emra. And what you know? Aplus kuro we are sent to him be can't say an old fool like you. I did not say that you went for money for your campaign, but I'm saying that you went for money, 500,000 Ghana cedis, to bribe a sitting committee who were investigating the issue concerning the NSS issue, which is National Health Insurance topic. Oh no, why am I not finding this thing? I said me I'm not finding it. I'm really sad. I wanted to do something about this, which is very no. I cannot find it. Oh, the young phantom check. Which I say, oh, here now like it now. Oh, yeah, then. Oh, subscribe. So you unsubscribe. Oh, yeah. Aplus Timber can't same way. Actually, Ghana phone. Now you know the funniest thing. After back and front, you know, the NDC went to this guy and warned him. Now Aplus Timenya Kwenya. Abejina actually Ghana for so no one can't same be at say. Now you know where it helped me a lot. I was contented because this is not my topic. Say Aplus Timenya say Ghana for you Jimmy to the point to say ono ankasa ni Facebook page or the comment you know. I verify. Because a page you verify, it's say an authentic page. One kasa way press, although document ya come Facebook for more who now more accept to say yes, I no could wa. Aplus come out and tell Ghanaians to say, sa account no the trace the Attorney General no. But this is not my topic today, so I don't want to confuse myself. Now ya jatum asem swatwa. But say the NDC is a gang made up of corrupt people. And until we vote against them, this country of ours will never have peace. The peace and the development that we want, you know, until we will vote strongly with huge numbers against these people in 2028, you know, this country will never and ever has peace. I was for break a moment shifted to the next topic.
All right. Now, Amaya, who knew for who did? Amaya, come on, Cabinet. Amaya, I say that's it. Obikura to Obanum, Amana. Now we need to go where we are. Amaya, dear Queen, Obiria, dear, Utiminka. Mama Betty and some Mama, and that woman now. Yes, so my roba, Yachi Womo, Yadima Koko Mania say. And now, your friend the constitution, I am Rapagino. I know you might be a messiah. I know you might be a Nassau man, no police in Yajuma, Maya and Yajuma, Scott and Yajuma, and Yasu. Says I am a man on Bukojo, one brand time. I said, I'm ready, Mr. Brother. I'm ready. Is this the democracy we want to live in? No, this is not. A man in say about parliament, about judiciary. Yamrano, judiciary no our what this in now they are setting a very dangerous precedent in the history of Ghana. Omo person mo ye bibia na soja ban about tina yade mampo eba sabi o ma say ofroka ya boss no eno na NDC person mo leba na person we join na kasa Davida we no go sit down Madam Chitinas every day must Davida. We no go sit down Madam Chitinas every day. We no go sit down Madam Chitinas every day. Davida. I am telling you today that 2028 the new patriotic party of Ghana, the best party on the continent of Africa, the party that believes in democracy, the party that believes in fundamental human rights, the party that believes in the rule of law. We are coming back. This is we are doing what?
We are coming back.
We are doing what?
We are coming back.
We are doing what?
We are coming back.
And now we come back. Also, we are sick of your home. Because magazine kuma say, "Omsi adai, your home." Because that's the wrong kidi. Also, my adai. I am telling you for a fact that the NDC do not believe in any law. The NDC people, they don't believe in rule of law. They don't believe in your protection. They don't believe in the preservation of fundamental human rights. They don't believe in the adherence to a democracy. Because when it comes to the law, go and read Article 1 and 2. Go and read Article 17. Go and read Article 30. Even in the major cases in our country, between the MPP and the AG, 31st December case, between Adolfo and the AG, I am telling you, great, remarkable JSK, Justice Supreme Court judges, such as Dachaba, Ekins, Amosechi, all of them have affirmed the fact that when it comes to political questioning doctrine and principles of separation of power, it is the judiciary that has the biggest sovereignty.
The one who wrote the petition to himself. President Mahama himself on a platform said that they are going to change the Chief Justice. So I will not be surprised that he is the one who wrote the petition to himself. I'm not surprised.
You're suggesting that the president wrote.
I'm stating it as a fact that he has said on platforms that they are going to change the Chief Justice. Then he becomes president. He wrote a petition to himself.
But we've seen the petitions. Daniel Fori is an individual person, the chief, the police officer.
Remember before the year 2000, there was this gentleman called Apalo. He was the one always obstructing our electoral process on flimsy situations. You remember when the Supreme Court ruled that all Ghanaians with or without ID card should vote. He sent it to court indicating that, and Tony Eddy led the charge that they have 2 million people who, for them, they were not able to register, they didn't have ID card, they should be allowed to vote. So I am not surprised, and I'm not suggesting, I'm not giving that allegation. I'm saying that John Mahama wrote a letter to himself. He wrote a letter to himself because he has said it openly. Why are we behaving like we are hypocrites in this country? Why are we behaving like we are hypocrites? Listen to all NDC members, ministers, CEOs, and you can see clearly it is an orchestrated agenda to remove the Chief Justice and pack the Supreme Court.
Abusiamfo say yeba the demonstration a ekoso ne ewo Ghana maimu. Na sa demonstration ye wahu. Enyam people for enko asemo. It is something that we all Ghanaians must to have a serious interest in this. Let me tell you why. Court tonight dahono. The Supreme Court especially no. I the only body sabio constitution na man yen can say power anase tumia or no Supreme Court no ono nko a ena say assembly ento asumu ewo the constitution no ho a eyomo ena interpreti momenti ni ye pa say obi epeso nya de bi say president epeso nya de bi say minister epeso nya de bi say MP peso nya de bi na say the yenyina yenim no say anything that you do in the country must to abide by the constitution. Enti say oye president na oye bibi na ade na obeye no any constitution no enyina brane kura. It is only the Supreme Court that can stand and tell the president, the minister, the MP, whoever the person is, say, "Dear Uyano, won't to me ye money ye because emra timpom no ye can ye no the catch ye near. Now let's go to the interesting part. Ye nyina yatete once ewo down from the grassroots of the NDC and in Crawford say John Mahama wants to go the third time as president. Mutiemi yepa. John Mahama, a person third time as a president in the country. DNT ababe topic. The ababe topic is in him say the Constitution of Ghana does not allow, and how it is written. No, it is written say a president can go only 2 times as a president in the Republic of Ghana. Mahama amayakinkan Constitution now say there is something that he can hold on to find a bought Supreme Court Chief Justice to do his job for him. And then there were him. Mahama say, Constitution actually say a president can go only 2 terms in office as president. Mahama say yankas yentreni babia say the president cannot go more than 2 terms in office, either continuously or non-continuously. Mutieni yo. Hey, Papa, or you're one of the trickiest man in the world. And John Mahama himself, the Chief Justice, and Otia Adbadrem, Yamame Otukono. Hey, Chief Justice Bia, Samra Mrafu, where Mahama pese on grapple. Na omfanya kwanya contest 2028 no sama me no on tiasie manenye. So what is Mahama doing? Mahama is trying to do a favor for another judge to become the Chief Justice of the state. It said when you do a favor for somebody, automatically the person emotionally, unconsciously is easy to influence. And Mahama per se, pam Chief Justice way. Now for Chief Justice for Mesiwa or no na appointing no. Now for Chief Justice oh yeah, say we are saying no bia ni party of choice. Uncle for be or yemra nimfo sabi or NDC ni Mesiho. Now say ye ko 2028 no more 2027 no more wamaya interpreted the law, the constitution again, whereby that Chief Justice that he's going to appoint now no na appointing our sansu ye NDC ni no ebejia tumu say ye no kre say constitution no mo no. The constitution does not say the person cannot go 2 terms separately or continuously. Until the discrepancy in the constitution, no, and John Mahama per se on take advantage of that to become a 3rd term presidential candidate in the country, or a president, 3 times president in the country. Now, Asemna Yekano, are very sensitive and it concerns each and every Ghanaian. Segana for yanka ye ho ambom na yanjina jina koro amfe yese amfa nkyere John Mahama say Ghana man e da ho na nye ne dia. This man will use the power that he has as a leader of the country to do everything that he wants to do. Munim say ne John Mahama, Asha, one of the biggest mining company in Ghana, omo contract be enche September ne bewu. Mahama si on renew no. Nsema yatete ne wo form ne say he want to sack that company and give that concession to his brother. Under which condition we don't know. Mashina me bo nsem so peace no. We are na makani nyina bo. Yenim say before when Mahama knew say he has lost in 2016, on Sunday, he signed a contract, he signed a concession for his brother for free for the boxer that we have at Inhine for free. Say John Mahama who said to make sure send brother no be to me I exploit the resources in the country very well. No, he must to be in power so that nobody can change the conditions. And today Mahama now want to bring in a new chief justice who will allow him to stay for more than 4 years in office, so that his brother Ibrahim Mahama can have what they call the right to mine the country's resources for 8 good years without interruption, to enrich his family from head to toe. Hey, let me tell you, don't think say MPP for no mo ho pre yen and ye ka asem Sa asem we the entire Bible say there are NDC people too, some NDC leadership. Ebi say she don't get ya. Ebi say Julius Debra, and nkrofo bi one NDC ma. They also want to be president too. Enya Mahama nkwa no person ye president too. So this leakage of information, it's actually coming from the corridors of what them call Jubilee House. Because not all the NDC leaders and omuye d'accord with John Mahama's plan to go 3rd time as a president. Because yes no na obi ti say she don't ketia obo akokora. No obi ti say Julius Debra na obo akokora. So he will not give them chance. Hadn't no Idrisunom epe president yadi. I Mr. Mr. Dufour, omunyina omo president ni biadio. Enti sade na Mahama eye in the corridors of the NDC no. It is not all the NDC people that support it. So it is them that they came out and gave the information to the MPP say this is what John Dariga Dramani Mahama wants to do. Entiman traho na enwene say asem na MPP from point for ekano enye nokure. Eye reality on the board. John Mahama wants to conquer the country called Ghana for more years, so that Nabusia through Ibrahim Mahama can extort, can explore, can gain money, can make wealth of billions of dollars through our natural resources. Good. That is the agenda, and that is the reason why the John Dariga Dramani Mahama agenda is to take away the Chief Justice. Papa no, oye nipa bone rough. Sa papa no, me say oye nipa bone to the highest level. What the president for 6 months pain? What be the president for another 4 years pain? And then waba who di another 4 years? Or see enso no. I Sharif nom, any Fredanom, any Lodinanom, omu hie sika. Ibrahim num hie sika. Entino or pekwan bia fa so asia ba be di president again from 2028. Enti yempam Chief Justice nkosi nchen. Ena waye den. Wasan ya sake soja fo mpanyfo a omodi the defense ministry nanim for long time a omo wodom di omo achi wo man no in terms of soldiers. Didn't you sack one? He sacked them because he knows say oja omo ho na okoye san kwasia changing of the constitution just for his favor. Sa soja fo mpanyfo no omo ni omo dom omo beye coup d'etat no. Me say, hey, John Mahama, why you drop puzzle and okay can drop puzzle na to ho and okay can wuram kakra. Drop puzzle na to ho well. or keka wura mu kakra saa yebe wie no na wa fix puzzle no correct na ye gina mfimfini ti se mponche na ne fidie achiye. And the demonstration MPP for no ye no, it to save our country. It is to save our country from the hands of the thieves. Na sabi JJ Rodin se kura edu 2000 odi ne mfie ngotwe wie ye no. Wan sori anko. Rodin se kura odi tuo ni agyan ne se kan na beje Ghana ye tumi ekita ye no. Wan sori anko. Adenti ajo Mahama nko ampeso be sori akọ. Dear Ben Pa na papa we hwe no na bra boma o man Ghana for yemfa mana or sister ohia so betra ho as a president. Udi president wi a okwa yare sabi Ghana ne tua ubetu kwanya uwo for journey outside the country a year ban ene fa ho ka de obedi wo light bay fia obetram everything is paid by the state. You have your ex gratia so article 71 holder bosumi bia ye tua de ma but anibre and now me catch you Kennedy Japan adam for pan John Mahama because greediness greedy ankasa achoko papa no to the highest level enti onye ohumba bia asichire wa ontwene ho eni nti a wahye ase a wadi kan apam asoja for mpanfo no so that they cannot lead any coup against him because amobekaya in all the African countries ya obeti say yes there is a coup d'etat no many of them are because of obi oba oye na adwene say he wants to what be in office more than what the constitutions allow him to do. And as Obi Oba, or making his mind to change the constitution to favor him. And Mahama, onim dada. And in tia soldier form paying for a titlo for no, wapamo munina, so moon free aminanim. And I was a NDC for our pepeka cramo modi akoguho and kwada. Some people in just 3 months has reached to some grade beer. I just out soldier by mobile 20 years and I work with you. It's Ghana for Moma yen traho. Na ye say a kuwi a MPP leaders and Kwamokon. A kumbia Ghana for ne of my money in ano. I was a young fire hun Jim. Na yen to me fit moja. Yem fear sin emfanchire Mahama say what di bia ye kona nipa foforo mra na nye bia no enka wudi mpo na nka wudi ne ye na wo ye adwuma pampo na nka ne ye different now we won so far so the good things that were going on in the country when you came in you have let everything go away and you want us to keep you there for what reason? For your family? No. Ghanaians, we are 32 million people, and each and every one of these 32 million no obia ewa kwanya so be enjoy the fruit of the state enye wonko na wabusuamfo na sema make bia na wonjinni fatu tim se na no da jo Mahama ba ye wasisa judges ahodo onko 7 akoka judges 15 na omo court order da omo Supreme Court order da but bra Mahama owo opposition no asem o kan ye ne say judges no omo Supreme Court order 15 no omo doso because constitution it say yemfa only 13 but John Mahama be di akonwa no wa paki nipa 7 a ukwana ko he their color of party omo belong to they are all pro NDC judges and I was a so modi omo kwaka honti obi a wo 15 doso yente so ene wo obaye no wo di bia beka homa no mo do 22 judges at the Supreme Court there ben plan and akwa we afa tie video we abra no opposition tie asem o kan
from the Chief Justice to the President, and even the issue of capping the number of judges. The Constitutional Review Committee recommended that we cap Supreme Court judges at 15. And so the issue of capping the Supreme Court is not for the Chief Justice to say. We will resurrect the constitutional review process when I become president. And when we do that, we will put it to the Ghanaian people whether we should retain the 15, whether we should reduce it, or whether we should increase it. And so I don't think that should be the Chief Justice.
Okay, and Mahama in opposition says, so no, Bankura no de. Or says what the judges could have Supreme Court to her more than what the Constitution allow you to put her. You must to do referendum to the people. Now, man, phone to Aba, Ghana phone and to Aba. The papa we buy, you know, in the silence way, or pushy judges and Kwame and so and audio Mokugu Supreme Court to her. Abra mo be a man here. Supreme leader, the oil no. And this a tnaho. Near Casse, dear papa ne no. Yen can one sema. And then I'm at the beginning no. Ebedru babu nam Ghana my moana bruni bia babe catchers or mine ya ton. Brana yen kona wo ya ton wa mame. Ha. When I'm na bruni bia ba. So mine ya ton we enti wo bra. Na yenko because ya ton wo edi amame. Mahama is a very wicked and a very dangerous politician that Ghanaians must to get rid of him and his guys. Obia was 15 no kurano doso. It is a Bibeka Hua. I was saying a referendum. Sensible thing. Ghana phone and decided. Ubenya kunya. Within 3 months. What's the say Nipan Swakugu Supreme Court ho? Without not informing anybody. Whom do you think you are? Mr. Ibu. There now, Jonas, Mr. Ibu. Jonas, man, you have turned the amawana. I don't say your personal company be now manage. It is idea where papa way no. It is a sign say he is willing to do something that me and you maybe we have not understood yet. He's planning something, and something that will not do a favor for neither you or me. Because brother Tio, se papa we, ayen to transem no kwena you say or consistent constitution no to favor him. What will happen is say there can be a coup d'etat. If there's a coup d'etat, me and you, our safeness in the country is not guaranteed anymore. Man, know what team na dwene ho. Se papa we na dwene say okwa akoye coup d'etat. You have to understand say me wo our safety in the country no it's not guaranteed. Because a coup d'etat can happen. And when coup d'etat happen, it's the ordinary Ghanaian that suffers. That is why I'm applauding the mighty minority for taking this thing serious and working seriously against the evil mind that this man has for Ghana. Umayentie some of the videos from the demo, and then we open the phone call. Because breko. Umayentie afenyo markets. We are near be phone last no atum.
Colleagues, we are here as citizens of Ghana, empowered, boldened, and encouraged by the Constitution to express our dissent and protest in a peaceful manner. This morning, we are before you. And our mission is very simple: to protest at the executive intimidation, interference, and the attack on your very institution. We are political actors. The judiciary is supposed to be a neutral actor in this democratic discourse. The judiciary is our last hope. And we believe that what is happening undermines our democracy and the rule of law. For the Chief Justice to be singled out for this unfortunate attack, flimsy, pedestrian petition. The Council of State has failed the country. And we want you as an institution to put aside your individual differences and know that it is your institution that is under attack. Maybe today is Tokonu, tomorrow my respected friend, it may be you. You don't serve at the whims and caprices of a political party and a government. If you wanted to be a politician, you would have been in a political party. So this exercise is to protect this very institution. What is happening to a leadership is repugnant to good conscience. This government is to focus its attention on governance and not to be attacking actors who are non-partisan. We become aware that the very government that criticized the increase in the number of judges to the bench has suddenly appointed 7 more judges to the Supreme Court. You and I know, you are a judicial secretary, you've been in the service for long. You know the process of nominating judges to the Supreme Court is not what has been used. Normally, the nominations come, the Judicial Council deliberates. It is not given a timeline. Then they would make a recommendation to the president, who will now go through the Council of State. Then eventually, it gets to Parliament. So this reset is a negative reset. And we are calling on each and every one of you, from the acting CJ, acting Judicial Secretary, or Judicial Service staff, or judges, that don't be comfortable and think that maybe you are benefiting from it. So as the Akan adage goes, Okoto di Anubuje, Ayenyantia di Onko. In other words, it is somebody, it is not you. I also want to take this opportunity on behalf of my colleagues here to draw the attention of the nation to come to terms with the fact that there must be an end to bitterness. If this vicious cycle of you did it to me, I will do it to you continues, there will be no further hope for our democracy. Which means that in 2028, you, who may be acting Judicial Secretary, will now be looked at with a partisan lens. No. Because come what may, 2028, there will be a change in government. There would be. There would be. So I am humbly, as a practitioner of the court, I'm humbly calling on all judges, all Judicial Service staff, to think deep about tomorrow. Not to be too comfortable, because today some government officials are promising Judicial Service staff and the judges of promotion. So you are comfortable, you don't want to speak up. We will speak up for the sake of posterity. We will speak up for the sake of posterity. And then again, we have seen a sudden intimidation of judges. So there is fear. Look at this Kwabena Dubuanyi case, for instance. A judge is transferred, and when somebody is on bail, now the Attorney General is able to say that there are some exceptional circumstances that the person must be remanded, and a judge, a high court judge, decides to say, I'm remanding a state intelligence official, somebody who has committed 20 years of his adult life to serve the state as an intelligence officer, is thrown back to on remand, and a judge sat and said he's granting the wishes of the Attorney General. Really? What is happening? Let's be careful. As a nation, all we have is our democracy. Should things get out of hand, we may not be able to control it. So I'm signaling us as a political class, we need to proceed with caution. All of us. We shouldn't take their power for granted. There is unemployment on the street. the youth of Ghana need employment. The NDC government itself has already failed in its main promise to the Ghanaian people, 24-hour economy. It was not contained in the SONA. It was not contained in the budget statement. And they are busy with resources to attack the Chief Justice, sacking senior military officers. Youth who have been employed in the public service and in SOEs are being asked to go home. We now have two Ghana. The Ghana for the NDC that is in government, and then a Ghana for others who are seen as enemies. This is not a revolution, it's a democracy. So my respected colleague, I am humbly, on behalf of your fellow citizens, presenting this petition to you as a judicial secretary for you to deliberate upon it, read the content, table it before the judicial council. Every staff, every member of the judiciary must read this and let your conscience prick you, so that you would also be the next to protest and do a sit-down strike, because it has happened before when Georgina Wood came under attack. Jusak rose to defense. The Judges and Magistrate Association rose to a defense, and that stopped the Ataman's government. The time again has come for you, the judiciary, to rise. Don't be comfortable because it is Tokonu. Don't be comfortable because you have your own grievances, because you also have a party interest, because the attack is benefiting you. No. Deal with that attitude of touch one, touch all. Rather, pray that a fair system is created for all to benefit. Thank you so much indeed. I pray that this petition will achieve its purpose. Thank you so much. God bless our homeland. Arise, Ghana, you for your God.
Yes, Abusian for in the demonstration now, it is a call to. It is a call for, and it is very interesting that we all take part and make sure, say, our judiciary system is being saved and is being protected. Because with democracy, if your judicial system becomes a political judicial system, it means that you are done. Now, asem tubo, and as asem to me, now onye and this ni awukwa de yepe. Any ever catch it. Moment for course, Mr. Moment in 5 minutes. Now you to be close to them. Even we're not for that. Hello.
Oh,
Aja me mwakwa.
yeah, me chew bias, me chew za form more platforms in
Abusian phone na ejo so.
Okay, the same is make some argument kakra. Topic ya kan.
Equandum.
The me can say after no market so my idea because today like I'm entity for they were shocked because after defeat from defeat MP for no only MP for no MP for like almost me to mess that demonstration way.
Yeah.
So omo demonstration say amunya amuka demonstration omo kokko biama, but they were shocked.
Yes.
It was massive turnout.
Yeah.
It was massive turnout. Which they say MPP no amount for the MPP no, and now Ghanaians are regretted.
Yes.
Because it's amount for me frame the bush of me frame man of Ghana. Almost say you know see Bensumu no. We tear I temper.
Kwabena Sante.
Yeah, or still just 12 seconds. The amount off the light now kwaba 42 times.
Wow.
42 times. Wow. So it is a people for me say MP for this year baako. That's your true. We see Andrews ekodu December no. The mama oyeko obeja na to no. The mama obeja because pressure gonna because It's now. And now so for the before draw. Say the woman on your mobile. But pressure there one so galamsey, light up, okay. The man cannot take the pressure. Na do contract ko set ba na man say ba no kwaso no ko di say o say free state ni ba ye no September do na say nkwade ko replacement na the awo for state to mu twa bribe wa by west
it will trigger e be trigger obi a
e be ye west say and corner just 4 months so 5 months you ke the most physical come here no but the mama second term you know so ahwe ya the next demonstration the best kumpia kuni bi no people be bomb up the all no more see no after the market so my organize them and omo ya just omo ko high court
yes
omo ko parliament omo ko jubilee house omo ya they are done fantastic job. That is the thing I'm here for what omo transit and can see about the mama time. There's no time anywhere.
Yes, obey comfortable.
Yeah. Obey comfortable. What does the mama 1 year? That's what they can not buy it. And not buy a possible we something say dear. Something government in Baye. Something government in Baye. Can that the was the not creating the focus in Naira. That your mama know. And that's not put here. Yamina Chianica. The medicine are so. And you prepare. I don't know what you do. So I know that for the boy say, I need to pass on occasion. Oh, let children be a Juma, Mamuye. Come on, quite a coming for every children's wrong. Because I don't for every one I say. So that's how I said, Salato said, now, and yet, and now to the question to do. I'm assuming on one the call for no Juma. Who told us more? One and I do. I'm for a petition on Chief Justice. Almost first, as I say, be a call, don't tell your uncle. And the man is okay. So we are called it a young one of Modia, and the moon will be aside.
Yeah.
But your mama, and my jump bonnet, the sea of Crabba Jumonima, or a Jumonima Crabma, or Tom.
Yeah.
I Jumonia of different position, or to the bossy. Or the government, the government, or my government, one settle down.
And I was
settle down. As I say, they say, I'm about pressure, and not call Jubilee. Also, deputy chief of staff. So me for no Picasa.
Aye.
And Nabil can say, Master, no, they need petition in Brown. I know that the petition in Brown. Only a year, no one more, because there's a pressure in Jubilee House.
Yeah.
There's a pressure. Almost trouble. Anything for now. Almost trouble. Kao Joma no buy no. No one to boise. 24 hours. You know. Say that I'm too so doom so. Say that I'm you for Juma. And say that I want to sit down bare 1 year no. What about two days and so?
Yeah. Open tentem.
So open tentem. And after Mark move do just come on demonstration. Can the prayer? I can't speak.
Yeah. Everywhere was full. I'm on 4 o'clock now, no, 4 o'clock now. I'm 40 to where train. Yeah, me too. I'm so lying. No munya come on, but you know, Yentun can ye.
Sir, and then so, Mr. Say, and then so your working days. I'm on for a year, Juma.
Yeah.
Monday. Yeah, what's all? They pay a man, you were then I'm politics. Except the end for him, he said, then I put it, tell me some, Abana, Timano. The things that you are tongue Ghana Mama. The things that you are tongue Ghana Mama. They can just fool him and do whatever they want. But we are no fool. I don't me ship to correct comment Libya or we saw your bassy one, your bass, one. Opa, I want you one street, about Boko 1 street, you.
Yeah, food, a food of people.
About Boko 1 street.
Dumpa, Mihupa.
So, now your mama didn't follow. Also, or more unity, or buying the government to go and setting the government in it down. Oh, for the 24 question, the 24 hour economy now, one for we are doing so. I also want to do so. What's on there? What is the president? What you mean to nurse Europe? Because you say Europe when you're sorry, we are corrupt. Government official one, government official one. How many anymore? UK, USA. What you mean to nurse Germany? What you mean call Italy? What you mean call France? Africa, Africa, your governance, you know. Our phone a boy,
Yeah.
Abo opecho ya do be maybe abofo na buaye. Abofo na buaye. Etu jo mama no buaye na, wona ma wona Burkina Faso, wona Guinea, wona Mali, wona Niger. Omu di kapre. Omu di kapre, omu ti support economy no. What Ghana no what Ghana president. Na say me ba South Africa. Abe South Africa government o wa say no. What ti be more economy.
Ono kura na ho kire o chen.
Say no, I don't want to be out and say, okay, yenye business. What the judge about to judge about all. What you this country, mama? They're not to be president. The 1 year, the month, and also they call France, no, or Europe, no, or America, because I want to be out boy, economy, no. I am a store muka character, but the woman and the government of the Shawano, who so for ever was animal. The mama, who Red Bank is set up with Bosia. Red Bank, Macacho, then I'll go to toilet. Okay, what's the toilet now? What about almost said to mama and self? I am almost said to mama and self. Because of the track record.
So why you be paid?
They are just 100 judicial the big president here. I was putting him in to buy. Open him no. Communist man so never put government. But your mama him to mama.
You who pay?
You won't be paying. It took us a toilet here. Okay. Was it toilet? No, toilet this kind of mouth.
For so this time Marshall say could yes idea no. Okay, so by your project I say ko ye na fa ayi ho receipt. Yeah, reimbursement.
I don't think I'm in this abano. Now what discuss mu no. And then yeah, light off. Oh my light off our airport.
Again.
Kotoka International Airport.
Again.
Doom so yeah. Doom so I'm out for choice here. I'm the computana for more. Computana for more.
No one can say.
Yes,
Rebecca. So you na near the castle about Bechenu. Bibi church.
That's how to was it. Can just doesn't come and call no. Listen, I'm not asking one people about no.
Oh yeah, you better power 2020.
Yeah, because I'm MPP, you know, young people know actually. Actually, because every party defeat a collapse every party. Defeat never for Yano, a collapse and for MPP for your party no collapse here. Because you won't defeat every day.
A more room.
And what defeat and the B Jeff somebody know. Any point to me Kasani a chama the son of our wife for some money. The charming.
Oh, why Papa wait. Yeah, for one who's funny pafu. Why?
As my mechanic said, the domati or my idea after the market, I mean, Shan Pa, what to me, I said, or a mighty majority and minority and pa, what not department work. I am sure me no be or no call demonstration in American. Let me be here. We are so saying at the moment. Amen. So why?
Amen. Medas also Yamanka Homia. Here my entry and I attain and cano. Medas pa. I want to stick to the 5 minutes issue. Yes, sir. A better and then so I was saying Tuesday, another busy day. For 5 minutes per paper. Now I can't womb. Now oh, we made Diana Freyo. I'm saying demonstration. No. Oh, yeah, do deep bonny when you're near Jam one and number. The demonstration, you are no. Said the SNF. Why are there? Oh, Mamma Diana. Oh, no. Hello. Pronto.
Na mo what is for?
Yeah, who ye pa, we shall phone you so much.
Maya Maswaya, we understand you more than why we know Mabushia.
Yeah, easy. Wow, you're the Yamias.
May I meet you and I just meet you cafe. That's so you were home. You're bomb chido.
That's a I am so a sign call.
My Sunday said in the near my baby, was me a controversial.
We are controversial.
Amani nyina dwane aka me nko a na nsi me ma me de to na me to ade a wo ye no wonya na emwa ye wonya wo mra fie obi ani ni problem de wo ye na emwa wonya na ne papa no ntimi mwa wo man no asem a ekosu nyina ye ne papa ka asem to ya ni ho wona wo kira kira kwanya ndisi fo mfa so we ne ye wo ma we ni e ko ya we ni wo hu se mfo na wo wait me a minister money what they say MP money governor. Say governor.
I you can say governor of
where you know some banana country. One wedding can what you know what to
you bet you what to muntentem cry so where they be to say.
Mama say if you say you bet than you better never one George way no akasa the kese bi da ho ma no onya bia e bet da no here so 24-hour economy no enkukwo nketenkete no ye je asem de wa ye oden na wo yi na asam no kora wo aye nto sabi ye ti wo democracy ni ye adwuma mo bia kora ni jehana ko ene munti ese wo ko ba bi kora na ya start ye fechine so
ya tete yan sawo so
can we do airport ni abusa bi ni da Ghana o mo survive and then the end of value ya be ka yan kokoko ya be ka se gina ho ni ya be ko
ya ko dane mu
na da ko mo ma ni bi ba no abedi ya gine nyina akoto ogo ya da na ai ade a wo ye no enya ade a be bo o man no enya ade a be bo o man o manani onyire no si ato aba na manu a dem wanya na dwere se wo kwoteta it can't be happen we say am before no kura ni majority akuro timafo na no me ye demonstration we have a man no wo mo be mo na fo nyina tudwa se na fo nyina koye demonstration na so still we be change law na o ba ya amaya we say where the su nyina wo
international world
oh ayi amrada ho untimi me change no mani nye wontimi onkai se mere ni ho maye wo benye wo ye dia woni no anka so nkone legacy dun so no so a wo de abese ankrofo ne ma no eno ani edi be ta kwan
any part
any sanitary part eno ani edi be ta kwan
Mr. Pat
president muya ni mwonyamfo kwa tsew na wujina ma wo yi wo nkura ni bi kura ankoye ma wo nkurafo ni bi nkoye na wo papa fanyimu ujina ose me chicha pad ya toni
na otuko wie
education wo mu ko school nyina no wo nya bi etu wo school fees ya mo mo aduane di aduane e wo krama akora nya ne ya kora wo nya bi na dia ma wo mo wo nya bi na dia ma wo mo di se wo say school na the legacy ni de won ti me say no o say no kura ba e ba the first one because no wo mo person di pa de bet so there you know so mama nko mama de obela de won ti nkan dem ma wo ko fie won ka so wo da ho ma ye da ada fa
ya anamonsia anamonsia da ho ma ye ni me da se mama me nka ho bye bye ya mama da ya na pia e na ye te ne nka no ye izo mama papa we asema edno ye nwia Tony nso afre mama Mr. Tony, of hello, Mr. Tony.
Hey, I say in pacho.
Hey, you now so.
Kakra, me home family so dey so eno abitia na kakra me so me kakra.
No. Why are
Why are they? I mean sure pa me sabafo. I mean sure, na me to nkwanem.
Amen.
Omo ahoden, na omo onyansa.
Amen.
Na omo me dey na sikani bread emfa ka abra bo no na se de nyame si bo wo no.
Enya me say.
Oboye.
Me da se.
Nyame boye pa.
Me da se.
Phobia dey say dey o start kikikiki no. So dey
phobia
dey mo money bia da nti wa dey nti on kan ko no obehia yesu so oba phobia on kan ko na One na nim say you abrochi ha say na say de ekoso no nim de ekoso nyina na fo bia wotina sa da wa chidia na say me dwene ho amenti ase
asem no de
Mr. Bafo kakra bi na me so metimi aka mo say me ho fa me de na so kakra metimi aka na say
ya wa
de Ghana for na nsam no de mama ye o mo no Ghana for na isu no wo da no o mo ne pe wo kai ye kai obi e ka kire Ghana for na say papa we munim se de ositie ye ka mo so muntie na ne no mo so mo de su mu a mo ba ka kire han han na ba ka kire o mo na me de masem a meka me bo aba so ne say kwambafo abonye ono na Nyankopɔn akasa fa ne mu ene de waye no nyame nhira no na Nyankopɔn dɔ no pa Nyankopɔn nim de opeso oye sasa papa wo yi a oka akasa oye Nyankopɔn obi nka bie no aye kana Japan okunfo domfo no de ekoso nyina kana Japan ena ye de akokofo baaye ena me kasa ya kanfo no yenso ka ho bi mesik ayi kwambafo adana ofrele se omra hotel ho no senko ko hotel ho a ka onabo kana Japan ko wase ne boys na da no oboa anti kwambafo ko hotel ho a ko kumu no
well
ko kumu no anti kwambafo won hwe no so nti omo di kwambafo atemabu na omo ni munyansa omo a kana Japan and Crawford and Kola and Moano Mudia Chino or Mudi attempted the pictures about Adisia. I had the control. If we are say a Juma de pa ye queer any addition. If we are say a woman about changing money a queer for what agronom, maybe I catch some boy.
When a crum was a queer for a yeska for. Eh,
so I can say. For the better tomatoes is first by we need my better tomatoes. Would be an anya ye cry, Abuja would be an anya ye cry, insurance down your truck, may walk at them. Could you my idea a queer folk go for it and penning for Amutimo with me, my mamma, a bad dam on Konanki to away, a bad dam, as if we could never to the sea. Then another year, my money, I never fail. And you begin to find your other somewhere. I mean the pa. Ane nkwala so bia na omunye ni a omusu no doma wakache mu se ne kaman akura woni fie aduane de odema na kura no de mudi ni school ho no kura no ehun enye ene de busu anti kwambafo de na wakaye ne kana Japan me se mon koso na kana Japan na no bejo na yanke hu bo se de ne de omu ye so omu nyina ake hu bom na se ba omi aba enye abesesa
bebre kwa
se obi oti abrochira bia yanka no kure enche Nyankopɔn yebetua oka na osika ide ma wole sika na sa
obusa so mo
yebetua oka sika ne to mo na sika na asa ene €1,000 kutana so di €1,000 a eni na nsa na €1,000 na sa na ekoya na se e bai enti kwa mbafo de wo ye na kada Japan de mo me mo na chipa na ya wo ye so de wo no kwa de wo sika wi ase obae no Yankopɔn kro obo sika ni pa che no kana Japan wo sika che Yankopɔn enti ka Japan de ye hia no ana onye ni papa ana won ka no kure so kwa mbafo aso ka ye nyina obeyi ana won kan che se de wo ka nya no kure Mr. Bafo kwa mbafo aso be ka ye nyina on ka Aplus aso ka ye enya no kure e pass no enim guase nya bi na beto no na wo opponent ya mo koto aba party awo mu na wo na wo kire ni pa ne se MPP for the sikeko and this one copy be say amfa nkwa ni won na fa this kind ma e pass one the ko win is seat no o de asi and you come back for there me dem e bom pa ye se Nyankopɔn wo nhira no on to no nkwam na o ma ne nyansa wi ase de kokuo mpanifo se kokuo mfa mu mprenu kokuo ne ho nya fa kra ne nkwa so de pa so kokuo ne ho nya fa ne nkwa ye de
wakama ase
anti so kokuo ho nya fa ne nkwa ye de pa so on this come back for say what go him and what me prepare kakra be we do degree kuta no o mu de se Ghana for no o mu ko e bin ko school ni bi da so what I say na ya hwe nkwala ya hwe emma amom kuta degree no so what I say o mu say adisua ayahu ehon faso mpanifo ka oni ka bi say knowledge is power knowledge is power papa na ka chem so si ai clutch ni a woni mu nyansa kra no pen Ukraine ubati ukoko ube bibia what the pack to be besa what do you see kind of friendly.
Yeah.
So what I say. And knowledge is power. And in another the odi buy no. Afa no be hu se another ho awon fa so the Ghana for the omo so mu. Esu de e person ke su no ko mu ntamu saa. Na ko mu de su anya asase e ka sem che na so mu ntia. Na the pad. Na to pad. Pad the top pad say. Kwala di dia no pa. Odidi awia, odidi nwomre, ye ma ne bush, ye ma na tade, wo so mpe, amaka ye ma besia mpo, e ma sabio, e ma besia ne bi na kasa o ma betu etu, e mo kotu ai. Anti mi sama fo meja o. Ne ho fa meja no obi so ababi. Na kwa ba fo de nyame hira no pa, me so da so bebre nyame hira.
Nyame hira won so me nua pani.
Ya na so abodwuma no so ho ayi na afi so ekwanum kakaka.
Me da se, me ye ho
adwuma. Me da se pa.
Bye bye.
Okay, me da se. Nyame hira we chia obi a.
Aba atiefo nyina je wo so. Ya ye nua Anthony ena yetene nkano Tony Enterprise Tony Enterprise ope weather papa Italian made ewo kantamanto dwemu a Tony Enterprise Tony May Enterprise eho ena obenya weather papa efiri abrochire Italy man original one the ye belt mpaboa ka mu nkonwa ni nyina okotoni Tony May Enterprise on Sabe Kabi. Mimia Evans, Mimwakwa ye.
Yes, I want to Emma Emma a tear for you.
A tear for you.
Chiao Bibia, and your hair, and in the routine. Yeah, my mefaka class or Sunaja. You're going to Tamoko.
Tamoko.
Now, me, Miss Amafu, me, I meant to say. The MPP, that's what executives were part in the
because a national level there, maybe national level na good.
Because one man, in fact, one man a very good answer. Because a party I opposition. Opposition na one. Nkurofo better na kunya so just 4 months ni. Ohi amono mamu ye nyina say they can't rule this country.
Absolutely not.
They don't have anything for Ghanaians. Now your opportunity. Say opportunity I want. This time around, no say oh no my koso. Na say MPP for your no my nanka yaka ho bom na. Ye the pressure to Mahama so anka me sure say Mahama kwa by 1 year ko be dwana fi da kunya so. Because the man have shown say Mahama na him no 2012 up to 2016 no was a sign or you're very incompetent. But what taking Ghanaians goodwill now, omoto abama obia we say oh afi na waba na mpanyefo say agro so if na pa. Na opportunity na ba esa ye take advantage no. Ye nkrofo na party no mo mesi omo na kire say party ni si omo na so ye fa party no ko bi no mo say ye fa party ni mo no mo ni animu. Omo mom na omo set agenda ama NDC for nti ene problem say wo ho me say ka ho asem. Na we asem say nyina hu say aba we obae no ye no ma enye no ma boni a enye no ya jai mom na ye create news ma media houses mo de ye mo propaganda yo asem akwa me Aplus kwotena ho ma na okekan and the serious country bia opposition no ya ready say ye power we ohia say ye cheno
I was on chino
na ye pam no parliament because onye honorable
absolutely
na Ghana crowd the honorable for crowd do say na wo parliament one mo do say na wo mo honorable well na me no enya me ya na ha me Mahama kire MPP for how to use power when you have power how to use it. We have power to silence this NDC party but ye say ye too democratic party ye bibia famra
human rights
what has send na Mahama na type of na Rambo style na odi wura manfo fie ni no no
yes
unim says ekoye se MP4 32 na kwaje sa double salary na nka Mahama beja mo kwa
nka oshomugum direct opportunity like that
yeah there can say oh yes our party ba akoko chimonipa and so what and so bloody what
kedia
because what want you na ka sentence or custodian sentence kompuna automatically they cannot contest any position in Ghana again.
Yes.
Because what no I didn't know about man now the same of what about ya na Mahama na say mo ministerial positions.
Yes.
Say ya sako beti omo. Me kwa beti ngombo ya man tise omo bisa sa question ngombo Obian Hon MPP. I think Mark is a misasa question because they was Okuja Trabra Kwanoka also not
yeah.
Well, it is I know my way in we are. I just said Mahama in NDC for who say MPP for now no serious as a party. Because you party. Now politicians so they are for the cool.
Yeah, be that.
You know the man. Mahama demonstrator who says no who say Ghana for Monday Ghana naman. Because the all you know we be out without consulting anybody.
Yeah.
Well, Mahama ye be out without consulting anybody. I see say Mahama did coup and won power.
Yes.
But me who say me say na me who no be me who say
our prime military regime. Now be appointed 7 judges to the Supreme Court.
Yes, but Sana Mahama no who because o pa assemble na Mahama ka kire Ghana for the win abai. Campaign promises or ka kire Ghana for I no nti o de ba abai mu no. Already the money already na in the budget na e ba kokora nim.
Dabi ni nyina wa to agu ba bi.
Very good. Because okasam kire Ghana for say oba akoko bag obeto ne say. Eno budget no wan fa nka ho kora. 24-hour economy. Oba ya wanka ho asem kora. Galam say oba ya osise kora de luta continue ntimi nye ho hwe. LGBT kwana ne sese kurikuri no what they say akoya wa say amai bo
kurasini we ohun
Nigeria ni kwase ampanyi no yes I'm George. Now the guys Mahama ba sign by force and then call 4 months 5 months into their regime.
Ya jamu asem kuraka. Yenka ho asem kura ndi sifo kan
this is for one man MPP for mu taking hostage of this man, this useless incompetent man. Na majai na Canada Japan na no this hunu a create confusion in the party. Party also person lead. You want to lead the party, but you want to scrap it. You want the party to become useless before you lead the party. But and mamemfa o platform so na me more afiaso was nega ba so me ntam penasem there but and no na o video bi ma me call like here okasa pa na me so say dodo na mhwe so betie wakanya asase ma kire MPP for na waka bi so akire Kennedy Ajepon
e fa o TikTok na fa
YouTube YouTube am wi amhwe na ma send am
send the link na ma yeah
very good na wo he party a wo pese o lead na wo pese party no mo nsai Canada Japan you say be o pese party no ono bedi animu
o say party
o pese o say party na ono no e na ne ho ya me nwa e ya na ne ho ya me nwa to the sense mpanyifo si party kwampo anka aboa wa ma wanya ba bi wanya duri kwampo no o mwa mo kwampo na twen ho boko na ja party no life mom because I want me say party no because our party when Canada Japan obeto no wi ase ya wo na party no ho saa na obekwa ma party na wo ho no ala chire matin ya okọ
o prepare ya wo
definitely the good people in the party no be making sure say party because but they say yes say any national executive because who say any national executive say no kind ya me on the 2026 no ya be new na ya be flush all these people na ya the serious people aba be the party na nim na yatimi age power na free NDC for because say ka say ya ma NDC for continue wuru Ghana for the next 8 years there nim dia automatically no Ghana we no ebese say to the sense ebese so no MPP be ba betra so mbe ye ni ye Ghana for mo kwan mo nye ni ye nkosi na ye nya ho mfaso well problem aya na ye nya no nti opportunity no ho nom say ye betima ya de na ko ye na ya toto no maye no ye nya duru second time na ye hu na ya na high na chiri mu de ne unnecessary internal wrangling na they say your chances abaya ye lose 2024 ya lose because of anything you lose because of ya Canada Japan in normal yeah just nsem okeka yes the time and this ni kwamba woni hwe ka kwampo no o make sure say once Captain Smart says o mapa na free onua honom
yes mahu some information
because and this ni ne ma onko gugu ne ho ani mase o be am so tumi kwa dia
onko ka Ghana
A+ ko gina ni Facebook ko didi eji atemi ya no no asa ba be pa chewi because the general tabro say hey ba for ndio but MPP dey be makwan because ya be makwan mani pa na kafo akire yen na wafa ho adi but this dey obua and this makwan ma on kafo akire no ono no democracy no be say the Rambo style bi abetakere hwe ayi kisi aja ben onye police ni o ya si won ko hwe amafo ma bokro no ni ayi kro no be na ya FNDC ho allegation be na ya FNDC ho kisi aja ben we interested
on fa ho ada
onye interested but we MPP ni na ye nyaka say obi akokọ kura yira be wura dem a obeba be chewa koyo investigation. Because that is how they are doing their things. Now MPP for no mem say 3 year mpanyifo bawumia emeka me am ordinary grassroots am me wo fam hai. Ye ombe kire ya me de suanya sa we are going to learn it in hard way.
Yeah.
Na ye me ya dum bebre because at your first time kufuo time e jaja ho e man krofo beje o ma me hwe e no se mu sa no be de na ATS tom sa ko e o ma sa ba biem no Mahama nya na so obeye hwe because ohe Mahama oba so be kreti nyuma magana fo mabunu nti adwuma kro onyi obi afiri adwuma mti se oba o so be fa ne krofo abeka ho nti ya fa se o ma na yedika fo mu nyina ya MPP fo e di ga wa ga wa lucky nti won fo MPP fo kro na fa ndisi fo gum nanka o wan tretre na o kan wasem no na se nka ya adwuma but wa hu ne mo ye ndisi fo use strategy bi be Ghana fo adwen nyanko ho oba adwuma we na wo ya na wayi wu afirim oyi wu firim a na de ndisi na be sho no wa twere so fa ni patre meanwhile the same adwuma na obi wom no wa ma obi aye say be jobless and o de ni nipa ba be hwe normal NDC for ya ho campaign against MPP nyina no o ma ba no mo hye kena na kufu adoko fa drips ya de yi kwan ba yi NDC for be ho de saa and then wa ma bi ho office e de ama o de say ogo bantapo so ntna ho Leland bantapo
ya dey say ho hia no
ade say ho hia ya kwa bi ho office on kwatra ho de mpia neka enti no ma na na do ye nyina no omo de office atetatal ho nyina na chese obia chese o establish all the NDC executives and members enti wa establish grandma bi aka radio presenters ne yi kontie say or capture omo nyina but
seven radio representatives
we ya o ye nyina no ehura ebejo ne enti ebejo ne say ye te Ghana ho ye hu bi da because at the end of the day no never send the pana wa service omo no untimi service out of 33 million untimi service mu 10 million nti e say automatically 20 million na maka no ombe so that yawo ombe to so atua nti ombe to abana tia coming 2028 because why so person crop didi me na ombe didi am so the rest of Ghanaians na investment bag na either 80 Ghana cedi obe ma so asese duru 150 no and 130 no definitely saga na ni no obeka say o ba what ko hibra koko crashing koko kwani na ka say obeto 60,000 no say 60 million na 70 million na buy still on 31 million no oni nyansa na say onya obi a oyara refri a obefa no ho adwene because who say onya obi a ka no kwe onya no kwafo e na Mahama me say wo dey asema making won timi ntu koko mu nko 50 million kwa boda because won timi nye oni sa economical know how no omo na no mo de me ba ma me ka we na mfasi Italy ni bia ndisi ni bia minim no say $100 no ba for na say me my business for Ghana for many years and then America economy na nkasa no I started crambo nti amaska bia words ka bia ho ye de
yeah no ho ye de
and ma mo fa ya sick economic war about we as current it is a Mahama so bet my hu bia o de yankwa na ehwe na nkrofo no mtoto mu no ma wie na so betima ho suska na what you say na moment na time say nyadu this stage ya dollar no amafo she dan hia dollar bibiri because obi ani on my office gari akofa no ma bia market kofam market is slow enya this wie na e ba ko si June July on market is slow dia amafo kwa bo she dan ko road what na make no eti se men tu kwan kofa no ma men ko $60 bia so what you say eti enya do sa time na siska no e follow sa na ma otimu nya de se Mahama ye hwe onya hwe Diwunu ya ma me boss na afro so wura mwai.
Me da Evans, ya men ka ho.
O ka so.
Bye bye. Ye Evans na yete na ka no. Kwambi so no o hye MPP for hye ye nkunai. And say it is possible 2028 strongly. And the incompetency of the party called NDC, you know. Said it be ebeben e de amaye in 2028. Yes. Say aka I'm family away in the call. Not if one of my friend, my sister. I wish I must also hear video no mamma comment mamma kahun so. Mike, memo akwaba.
Hello.
Ajamai.
Mr. Mafo mejoso.
Yeah, ohun ye there.
Yami adum na oswe.
Yankopon adum bibia boko.
Ayo. Mechia RAZ Media GH
Atiefo Joshua Mia.
Me ko ma samuso no.
Ye tio.
Say I me say Ghana for ne deɛ yɛkae na yɛngyi na Mahama no pɛpɛ sɛ mebisa wo saa yere na wayere no ho na ɔpɛ sɛ ɔyɛ biribi na watumi change ayɛ constitution ho biribi na watumi asantena wotena so ayɛ den
obɛwie sika ɔbɛbɔ korɔ
wotena so ayɛ den
ɔbɛbɔ korɔ
ade na adwuma no ɛnyɛ ade a wobɛtumi ayɛ wɔn adwuma no ankasa no ɛna wontumi nyɛ enti wopɛ so tena so bebrebe no na kyerɛ sɛ waha Ghana adwene saa na mbeka wo so na wo na ye like ye for kululu kwan bi so you say wo be ye judge ana say wo be ye judge so be wan enti mo dwene Ghana ho ana anja dia papa yi ya munim tade a wo ye nye na mo hwe ni din because say wo be benefiting you know. You are welcoming it. Na me bisa me say monkwa NDC for no PNDC mo kwatena mo na mo ye constitution as a so time so yes NDC free abamu omu free
aba of course
Mahama unkwa nkita wo wa abaza wutingi na ade tena se wuni hobie mu a eno so
na bra wonim de me ya ye won sem bebre wo constitution no mu ena na wo senka o mpanhwe o we na mfa ne ho o de all pie you ne se ko do first
thank you what your opposition can kura system say gracia na mo kan ya ifu say na Ghana fo bi ni mu face na ado akufu ado bae no de gracia bae also ba be ye firi one dia o mo ho wa
dabi
o mo ewa ena Jimmy fo akwase ampafo Ghana media media me se me mfa ho so akasama MPP o so akasama NDC because if you know more akasama MPP no all these journalists so called journalists they have their interest including Okatachie Afrifa unprofessional journalists tibi kwatena tam snap say aban bi ayo say aban bi dwuma die nyanti no o bani dwabo na busuafo bia kwasini bema Ghana fo na Jimmy ana o mani mie na o mo so so me katro pen ya wo ye ay unprofessional yim kwasam enye san kwasi adiwe ya na o mo ye o Kenya mai I Rwanda man to kwasi Rwanda. Enti ade a wuye sanka chimfo so sore ye na omo say ya anka Ghana he na beko ene ya wo say ya so soro tu ani age na wonam na wujimi me de enya ade a me say wo be ye danhwini wa be ye me feda opa ma the whole Ghana population in support because you are selfish.
All that you are doing
in your selfish interest. Na mo dada nipa na Ghana first na Ghana da ya kuma so na de ben ai Captain Smart and fire who
I am fire
who so be Go be a YouTuber account in a year. So over followers. On Bible follow no way. Agree. No mind I just said. Oh man, and the sika na ka and the bloggers at Jimmy Phoebe or be to see the Godson TV. It's me, but now we are going to interview Obi and I said, you cover tax next runner, a ditch not perform, and I never bank, and it said, yeah, dollar no perform, any other kind.
Yes,
when you say, Sabre, ya dollar now perform anything, dear dollar no, a better from the Abuna. yeah, increase fuel prices na so for ukromu awo. Yeah, America.
Aye. Say Edigeni reserves.
And Nadia, what's aquajika yipi, Mahama? That's about Kono, Okoji ni cool now, Humba, Samono. And you know, what's Suma, Tassini now, quite the same crop for a girlfriend, them will be our public figure. Now, no chappy, you know, don't get now, there'll be a day in dinner's uncle for the better with Aka.
That is the question. Ebanese obi to cast ni o say abrew.
There be a DNG say again why or to sack pen or pewasem. Really?
Almost Ghana for yen. Yes, Ghana for engine to say pen or pen asem no more de saka na beche no.
Me blame na me name me blame aye somro a wo MPP mu
otare ye ho
am penifo ni me nim sika a wo maje o maye cowards and hypocrite no mun tell that papa way in his face so on no say MPP party obi o timi ka te mun nyina ma timi na 30% mo ko to aba no ma to ma je ma je tumu say ma timi
Abeda no ntwa mo.
Ha. Samafo.
Aja.
Remon pensia.
Me da asimiya. Ya men count. Bye bye.
Me da. Bye.
Here we are, Mike, and I attend in Kano. One is good submission. I carry a last caller. Me my Esther. Bia abana we. Hello.
Hello, Miss Anafo.
Mame, me mo aju.
Me do so. Me chia wo ni watiefo nyina.
Atiefo nyina ajo so. Ohun ye de.
Na yeda Nyankopon adawro ma.
Yeda nyame ase.
Ene ne ban bonti. Me ho ye pa na so
nyame na dom. After kata no dey say that ho adre ni gina so den o. Ai.
Yeda Yesu ase. Miss Anafo.
Mame.
Obia be kan de.
Aha.
Empanifo no mo call demonstration o ma ya de.
Yeah.
Because me family dear say Mahama about within 4 months pe. Ghana fo nhunu wo mo ano. Imagine say Ghana wo betena ho na judicial ne betena ho ama Mahama sisa constitution what atena so bioma. Ghana for life be say.
Yebewu. Me see yebewu.
Because obi anyakro obi abeto to ne bare. Excuse my language. Obi abeto to ne bare. So and the earlier is better, so the quicker it is. First, omo be so anontem. Ekuro ben onyansani ben ya owadwene da na dwene ma edwene. Na owa busua ewo wo man mu se ayi ahoma ekuta niema eka bubom man kuta ekuro no wo tie firi wo say already what mienu afa ba ko na eka ho na esuso de aka no etire ni tire kopima yi wuso na wuso utwa firi wo tadie we de wo ka ne hene ana ayeye sesi adum so kedi adum so ya amanfo Ghana ekadum so ne de nkanfa ye ho because na adum mu be ka kire mo say the moment mo be sisa ba ne pe
dum so be ba
mo kan mu say dum so be ba and they were not lying so I say dum so na abai
say and this for so mo so boy answer no mo fira ban ene ne ye ne
omo so bo de ai
omo so
when me say me dream me kro mu fo no kra to be be busa say na de pe pa na egu Ghana fo adwiri anasa ansa na omo beto aba himfa na omo di omo adwene ko because me sama for e ba fo omo adwene Ọtọfo majimi bu sese obia wo so obia wo tena ho na wo sese wa brabom mo di hatred etan ana mo sama for so Elon Musk esa so say majini sa ka ho ha ana hwe bia ya duro mo hu bia ya duro bibia ye basa kese aye bisi ono so de obenya nsupano one na yire ne ma generator eye silent o ye be kwa kotama o we hit amu be famu nyina no wo mo ntibi da be na Ghana fo ye be tumu fo da be na mo be sesama dwene na mo mu se NDC nya political party a e be tumi mo kotoma o ma o be tumi ahwe kuro no we ya asise no se in future bia no MPP status dia e ka be down Mr. Mafu. It will be unprecedented. Best de na do e be heritage free. Hi. So because e kro no omo ya akromfo. NDC for ya akromfo. NDC ensema omo keka ya ne ye beto aba nyina no. Eno ho e no omo de kire mo no. So akese I no omo de ye campaign. Ye no omo de ba ye mo no. Eno na no omo de ye campaign. Etia MPP for.
Yeah.
So what I say? Because no one knows some of the mobile fat touch him as some say MPP for and AD Bonnie will chrome one. As to say that you are no more mobile for mono and no more the MPP for them. Oh, me my Ghana, you're singing dear me meaning.
Make them perish.
Yeah, the see I'm on a more parish you a gem and a more da and I'm who she semo and I'm who papa mo Ghana for. Mama we enya disuade mama na da twen mo fantu mo ho fo na na do akwatena fi on so still mo ma ne dini na
Dabi so mo ni
the last speech I was kind no was it after all I left light and power and sana me yede me free so Taba was it I left the light on at least mo mo nu guase NDC for mo she ewiase ohun so wusi edua emumo kokuo aboa na efre no kokuo no otise onipa dasani ne sibling ene yen kokuo DNA ene nipa DNA e ya de krotisa wo the moment a wo bedwene no ho bone se edua mu nkono na onyame yi na afri nche edua no wa na be dey ebebu aku so what I say na me ka atre NDC for say me say karma is a bitch.
Yeah.
And the obedua bia no so be den. Ubetwa. Ye nyina ye tie Mr. Mafu ade including me any mebusuafo nyina say. Ewiase wu ye wu nua bone a. Dwene hu mienu ansa na wa ye wu nua na de. Bone no. Because what goes around
always comes around.
Comes around. Buba fatuho ko 100 years. Buba be to buba no say den.
And that's
what. Edaho. Mama democala television akwa di black and white e wo Mahama ho. The whole world OBS remo. So modi school aye den.
Akwa
pad. Pad 12 cities. When your button to me Toma Ubano. Pad 12 cities. Who to me Toma Ubano. Nanamu trust ayi a drama namu drama num any stores amu drama num some mama mama. A fed ye dear Nessie. And no baby and who has an mammy be the cania. SCS platform I or the cania
Ecosia doctor.
I ye too mufu and a man ye day, Monty. It is a Mahama di dimwa on your day. ya kronfo he bi bia ya kron na ni he Mahama ni bradia me dey me friend the president too because of your kronfo me kronfo I can't call a thief man as my president onye me president who do yam beto ho e dia hwe wo man ana me sama fu me boa
bebre kwa ana se bebre omoye yes papa we dey
wo ma ho ban
ai
wo dia wasesa wo dia hye ya bible so akasa wanya obi die ye no asasa de ka twi kasa so wanya ama me no wanya ama wo nuo bibi sa o so what
yeah
enti wo dia wasesa wo dia hye wa ya ase ene obi die ena wo se no entiri ma dachi wo be gina wo di ntro tire entiri ma ne se adwuma wo be ma adwuma ba adwuma bi di 333 o se die
133
o se 133 obi kwa ayi ane bia enti ka at least ayi ase du katia be ka se kanea no mo kwa adwuma na du a na me say me tra wo dwira so obo funile
family ifu
Eurade me tra sana na wana ye funile anajo eye funile no mo di ubu kerezi a odi hye aya na enwo odi hye toa no na wabu enwo na gum na nya no a
eno abetem se no person cancer fufuro bi yeah but asam no de na ehu entro
ati me tra na busa Ghana fo obi se mo ye funile ana fenu ana no waka
family for no mo yo omo nane na de ai
hey asia na me dwuna na me se na krofo we kura o ko tie papa we enti me kwasia me busa me ho se me samafo dear FC would they show their Kara TV in future ebiemana
that's what I'm saying say 2028 is a prominent for power.
And what about after that? And after that? And after that?
Yeah.
Because kwasi was here busa Ghana for no. Ya papa ko formula so omo ye bi.
The same thing, yeah.
Eti mi busa sa ya no omo bubu nu egu omo suma na so wo money no ya di guru akatakata omo hunu ba bi a omo direction eko. So see ya mo se Mahama. Emra no obesika bo krom sika no eduro mo so bi. Mo hiafo na mo maame mo ton bi die se me die o ton bi die no. Sika na so mo so. Tell mo ya dan mo bre o mani mu. Na me die me ka kire mo. Dachi. Se bedru woni nyame ma so obefa yen a. Yesre mo. Munwire enkwa kiri ansa na mo de mo kokromoti akosi so e ama NDC ni bi se o medi mo so because enya ade o mo betesa kalakarism no e wo ho it started from their founder founder ne ye kronfo oyewudini okunkum nipa emoja ye ne nsa ho ma e no de koye se sia ba bi o wo kura ye nim gi nyame epe eninim ba bi owo
so oba be fire vice so aka ho kura ye ntumi nkire eno so yasem fufuro
vice die panifo bia ni wo mbahwehwe mu amaye
yasem o
esi adwude Julius Zabra any Joyce Bawa omo na ye vice e wo Ghana nti eja and Mr. Eliaman eke okuja tabrokwa and ne Mrs. Abata
Madam Abata nipa we no pa nipa fu se ko fa yire kro wantimi ampa yire papa ampa
when you dey helicopter no mo de koya na normal plane no mo de koya ne ho de way
mo de helicopter mo ne koya ne ho ade ina we pa o dana jopa na o sorry pa no then when you hwe na nima what why you make up sumponi o now you wake up
when they have kind of Alien versus Avatar so omo nyina omo bo abusia ba ko Alien and Avatar omo nyina bo abusia because omo nyina wo the kind of the ring ba
yes
Mr. Mapo, Mami Percy and my voice, yeah. Oh, Mama Bruce.
Hey.
No. Hey.
But that's on a job, 2 o'clock now, so that when you are the partner and die. Nimunie, I would have no makeups.
No, I say, well, won't be poor money makeup, just naturally near.
I would have done you bet to America.
Wait, when you no moody and penny for you, have a pen and no good father, and yeah, Mammy Rebecca, Renee, eh. Moody na what Tamoan and not do so egg, baby. As the man still look good.
Yes, oh my guy.
Aye. Hey, me say mon family no mon kan mo say na mon sra urade say obaboa mo na sampanifuo we a mo di wo mo bro e wo man ni mo no mo bedru wo mo age na without that no there most of us me nye sure say you could future bia because a bit said that pa etu woman no sisampanifo empanifo eba otumfo ye na na otumfo sikadwa kofi so krampo na bra areho
yes
areho tini de enchirima ya pamocho sikano de onu ani devil no sikano etisamo amfa kwampa so enye sikano wo ye back ne tu bafo sikano ne betchira wo de odo beye na age ana obi a wo hwehwa ama wo ba no ebi a onu ho yesi ahahamono te dada nso so ye den
eti yes
intigana fo yesra mo munsu nyansa na abaka no so muntum mafo enye sika bia na ye den
yedi
eni yedi
nyese nyina na ye gold nso
eye gold ntime de medimosi ha
medase mame
asafo no asafo atrofo na omudi mochi amukotena asori de mu de asori me ahomache sori na ye wo prayers wo betumi aye wo prayers wo de onyame betie eti asori dan mu kwa na akwa once a while no wakọ na no wasori mama akosuesia na matiatia mu asofo na aka so ogina ho no ne nsa na odi pichu nu ba bia kọ ne namansa na ede eba asori de
nsem wona ho dada
Mr. Mafu I rest my case
medase mama
nyame nka ho ye da mu nyina amasre
amen
na ya mumlanta mu bi mumlanta ya na mababu boso sa na mo ha ya dro
ye no kure asem na o kan ye no kure pa juma sem na na mana bi me tie be organize
o kama organize ni yo ntima menya me tie watie fu nyame nshira obia
nyame nshira won so atie fu jo so bye my sister ma mesta na ye tin kana busuamfo se de mu nyina monim no breko ade asapa kobo about 12-15 wokro we mu tino me de mu besi ha na madam nyina ase ene mo bre me sister afro me da se pa na obre ma me da na me da se Elizabeth sana me da se ye pa oskani kwajo kwa achi mi me da se ma me Vivian kuma me da se ye pa ma so dantwi me da se pa no contribution ma me ya afre mpa ma me da se kwa me de me da se Deborah Che me da se pa abronya asem no chena be se amba so biem ye wure mfiri yo pese ye nka ya ndisi fo se ye wure mfiri won so ye ko ye njuma wo internal no na ye bomb fire so from another angle ma me ri tabo achi me da se ye pa na ya my Mary Owusu me da se ye pa wo so na sam asemana asimani me chia ye pa mi yakobi jima me chia pa ena mi yapanyine Evans Ankama Kofi me chia Samuel Okono bra panyine me chia pa Emosata me chia Kevin Kwajo me chia ye pa Debie Ando me chia pa Merci Asade Bie me chia David Konde me chia pa mi manu retapia me chia Kofi Frank me chia Kakari TV me chia ye pa mi SK ene ma me retapia Jennifer Edu ene mi ankasa mi sister ba kope Madam Esther K Badima and your training kasesiano me da mu nyinaa ase echeche mu nyinaa ene mo yeah me Teddy, and I'm a guy, a factory or a place where casting are produced by melting metals. Yes. So I see don't get your can 1 year, it becomes difficult to understand. Eti medamunyina say Emma munyina good night. Medamu ase na mobre. Nim se Nyankopon pa ochina. Yebesan ehia. Tomorrow, let's try to do our best to be here earlier to avoid the same time doing one program. Yeah. Enti miwia Kakari TV SK our life wetumi ahwe na chia kwa na wa support no. Gap Media George on so betumi ahwe na chia kwa. Ena ne ena waba ha nso na won subscribe ya maso se subscribe. Video no de bo more than like na sabio push video no mame akoma no for nsaboso na video no ntumi nko ball far from where. Yeah, Busha said Amakano. Until we meet again, adios.